What day is it? What day is it? Between the excitement of En's disappearance, meeting Kai, Luca's mind turning to mush, and a god-awful work week, I've lost track. Ferris's hearing is 16th? Payday is... who knows. So that must mean today is... Right. Yes, 14th. So yesterday was the 13th of Therendor, or the return of the N, as it will now be remembered. Indeed, a week or so since our abysmal experiment, Kai and Luca showed up at my boat, civil with one another at last, and informed me that N was ready to return. And just in the nick of time, too. I've seen shipwrecks in better condition than Kai was in, chugging along while the hulls caught fire. But when it came time, he seemed well equipped, rested, ready, changed. He even cracked a smile. Kai set the stage for a neat arrival, the empty strip of beach en route to the lighthouse where no one would be hurt, in the water in case N came back blazing, holding our hands as an anchor for grounding, facing us so they'd know where they were. And it worked. Weakened and disoriented, but indisputably N, they're back. It was a picturesque affair, beachside, hand in hand, very heartwarming, and the crowd goes wild. Good work, Kai. You brought N home. And to add to his list of achievements, Kai also managed to leave Luca in a bit of a condition. Luca apologized to me about Kai touching a nerve he didn't know he had, then apologized to N for the hostility. Difficult to apologize for what you don't even know, but Luca does it anyway. I'm not sure how much any of this is getting through that luxurious mop of his, but he's out of sorts. He seems suspended between two worlds. I think he needed to hold N's hand just as much as N needed to hold his. Ours, whatever. Nevertheless, we headed back to... Oh, Secret Elsa. Oh, the house visit. Earlier that day, Secret Elsa visited my boat for tea and bread. I understand what she's doing, and of course I'd expect nothing less. She is compassionate and insightful, so I suppose there's a little to be done by way of noticing me, but, well, I wish she wouldn't, really. How many years I've lived here and never had to visit the poppy? Now these two are here and the clinician themselves shows up at my doorstep, speaking about how I ought not underestimate old fogies. Please, my estimation is precisely why I've never spoken to her to begin with. And my only other companion in salvage is indeed the oldest fogey of old fogies, though at the opposite end of fogies, the sort I'm used to, the sort that respects a shifter's privacy and independence. Nevertheless, we took N back to the poppy, where I partook in an equally agonizing conversation. By the seas and skies, I've never seen two more unthreatening people convince their villains. Sure, I've seen Luca swing a sword, I've seen N's magic, but I can't bring myself to be threatened by them even so. What's Luca going to do, coddle me to death? Cook me too warm of a soup? Perhaps N will quip too hard and challenge my feeble constitution. Sovereigns and six. A lifetime of war, and it's only the kind-spirited that are left to feel any manner of guilt. I get it, I understand, but I lost my patience and told them precisely how I felt about it. I told them that they were all wrong. We know what evil looks like, and it's certainly not sitting around eating pie in the nodding poppy. And started crying. Not bad crying. Good crying, laughter, very jarring, not my intention, but good, they're in good spirits, which, good, fine, perhaps finally someone is vaguely understanding what I'm getting at. In any case, we are about to head out and visit the Barrow with Seeker Elsa, see about shutting it for another few years and check on those ethereal eggs and the Seeker's old friends. She's wearing her Karnathi armour, and she doesn't look happy about it, but I can't deny I am interested in seeing the Seeker in action. You know, from one wanderer to another. This is what happens when I get sent home from work. Thanks a bunch, Bruno.
We pick up early in the morning at the Nodding Poppy. Seeker Elsa sighs to herself as she unearths a heavy bundle from her cupboards. It's her old gear, a mace, a chain shirt, standard issue armor for the Karnathi military, dead collector branch. The colors are faded from age and from disuse. It has been a long time. She comes downstairs, and Luca, you see her with mace at her side, looking uncomfortable.
Good morning.
Morning. I'm about ready to set out.
I was thinking we could make lunch for everyone before we go. Just because
Oh,
we don't know how
yes.
long we're going to be.
Yes. Yes. That is a good idea. She
Kind of
sort
like-
of Yeah.
You first.
You she follows you into the kitchen and starts busying herself.
Kind of exciting that we're going to. I get to see you do some magic.
You've seen me do magic before.
Well, different magic, like
I suppose so.
not healing magic, but like protecting. You know.
She nods.
Mm.
Well, I suppose I should say the same of you.
I guess you haven't seen me fight too much before, have you?
No, I think we pointedly avoided that.
And I do it in the yard when you're not looking.
Wouldn't call that fighting.
Well, then I have been doing exactly what I set out to do.
Hmm.
I feel like there's like a moment of quiet, and then like Luca kind of leans towards her and says, "If you're feeling anything, you can always talk to me about it."
Thank you. Yes, It's been a long time since I wore this armor, and it's just bringing back memories.
Heavy.
Yes.
When you when I put on my armor for the first time, that wasn't just something scrap. It felt heavy, but not 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 on your body, kind of inside.
Yes. It it's not just the armor and what it reminds me of, but where we're going, and I know it must be done, and I am willing to do it. Doesn't stop me from, well, feeling things.
Kind of like tip my head like I'm seeing if she wants to continue speaking.
She sort of pauses to herself at the sink, looks out the window at the garden that she's tended over the last, 20 something years, and sighs to herself. I'm glad to have your support with me when I go there.
Of course.
It's nice to know that I have a nice, reliable young man at my back.
I'm only reliable because I have you as well. We make a good team.
She nods.
If I may, um,
Mhm.
when I'm thinking about my oath and what it entails, sometimes I think that using the skills I got back in Karnath, picking up a sword, sometimes I think that's a bit of a conflict. But then I think I pick up a sword to defend people and help people now. Maybe that could help you.
He puts a hand on your wrist warmly and says, "You already do. Thank you."
Strange seeing anyone wear that armor.
Hmm.
Kind of like touch the end of the sleeve near the near the
Mm-hmm.
the glove.
Mm-hmm.
Feels really familiar in a way I can't explain.
No, I suppose it would.
Mm.
Well, Hopefully your friends will be here soon and we can set off. I've borrowed a wagon and donkey from Grayson, who's going to be taking over the clinic for today.
Good. If I may, Zika,
Yes?
give her a hug.
Huh. She, does a little startled laugh and, hugs you back, gives you a little clap on the shoulder.
If you find anything difficult, you can talk to me.
I will.
If I may admit something, I'm not sure how to feel about having you along because I know you're capable, but I don't want you getting hurt, so I'm a bit conflicted.
I understand. Well, I will do my best to not get hurt and be of assistance, and you will do your best to not get hurt and be of assistance. Does that sound fair?
I think that does.
Smiles. Good. So, think we can move forward in time?
Yes.
All right. So, and you wake up after preparing yourself, Willow as well, and arrive at the Nodding Poppy to venture out into the Tarn Woods with Luca and Seeker Elsa, and finally put the menace to a close, hopefully.
Big hope.
What do your mornings look like? I know, and you're still at the Nodding Poppy, but I imagine you've been sort of in your room for most of the morning.
Yeah, just kind of, it's a lot of mental preparation because En's had a week. So just probably checking their magic and making sure they can light up their hand without feeling like they're going to explode, and just pretty much testing out their body and making sure they're ready for whatever comes their way. Packing up, making sure they have everything. Just a lot of checks, a lot of checking. Make sure they're awake. Make sure they're capable, because Elsa's coming with them today, and they might have not been as upfront about it as Luca, but they certainly don't want Elsa getting hurt either, so they don't want any mishaps either from inside the house or outside the house.
Mm-hmm.
So
Willow, what does your...
come out fully awake, been awake for a
Mhm.
while.
Yeah. Elsa greets you. She is wearing armor. It is
Yeah.
strange to see her in it. She doesn't look entirely comfortable with it.
Yeah.
It's like there's a weight has been placed on her shoulders that you don't normally see her carry.
Yeah. And it's not really sure what to do, so regards the armor, but just kind of tries to treat Elsa as they normally would for the morning, not give it much attention.
Yeah. Willow, what does your morning prep look like?
Willow probably just tries to get some idle work done. They might bring the map out again if they wake up early enough. What time are we leaving?
Relatively early, like 9-ish.
Well, they won't take it out again. Yeah, they will probably consider it, but mostly try. They will mostly try to get their stuff together. Can they have a go at the map in the morning? Or is it?
You can make a sort of starting swing at it.
Yeah.
if you
Main
would
thing is
like.
last time Willow looked at it, they had put it away like they didn't want to see it ever again. So at least bringing it out might be nice.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Forget it. They would just prepare their spells, and I think the main thing that they're thinking now is that today they are probably going to have to figure out how to subtly avoid Seeker Elsa while checking out those spiders.
Mm-hmm.
And they are like kind of dreading if anything happens like last time, that they have another pair of eyes on them this time. So Willow's just going to try and keep themselves busy in the morning, preparing their gadgets and such.
Yeah.
And they'll probably head over to this Nodding Poppy a little early just to check Fish Dog is in working order as well.
Yeah. Luca and Anne, please make a perception check.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you do not notice Willow arriving until they announce themselves.
I'm more focused on Seeker Elsa and
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. You're busy. That's fine.
Yeah.
Your minds are focused on the tasks at hand, which is probably like making sure everything's packed and ready, including all the material components for preparing the spell and such.
Oh yes, we have to protect those.
Yeah, you don't want to lose
Yeah.
those halfway. That would.
No. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's all of my
I
money.
am very
It's okay, we
poor.
Party pockets when Willow arrives.
That's true.
Stick them in there.
So-
Then we just don't lose Willow, which
Yeah. Shouldn't be too
ideally.
Willow seems hard to lose if
Just a
If you
limb
don't-
sticking out of a bush. There they are.
hard. Ding dong.
And do you want to get that?
I suppose I will. And we'll go and fetch Willow from the door.
And I don't know if we're going through this or just still general quiet prep vibes.
It's sort of like a little bit of general quiet prep if you want to roleplay anything. Otherwise, we can move forward. So, you tell me.
Is Elsa here?
She's probably in the kitchen when.
In her
Willow
armor?
comes. Yeah.
Aw. I think Willow spots her and then like looks down and immediately will get to the rest of their work. As in putting the things that may get destroyed or damaged in their party pockets.
Yeah.
Catching up on what's happening. Can I do a perception check on everyone's vibe? This is Willow Wood.
Sure, that's insight check. Read the
Oops,
room.
sorry. I did perception and then I did insight, and they're both the
Same
same.
number.
It's
Same
the
number, different
number.
skills.
Yeah.
What are the
Different
odds?
skills.
Quick, I need a math person. But we're all games.
You are the math person.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
You've got to do it. Got to do your own heavy lifting.
So what's my insight like?
It's the vibes are okay if a little bit tense, but that's more of a like work to be done tense rather than like there's a lingering argument tense.
For
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, and it seems like that a lot of the tension is actually coming from Seeker Elsa for a change.
Mm.
Yeah, and seems more
And-
focused than tense. Just very
Yeah.
focused.
Can I make a
So the-
specific check on Elsa?
We'll let that check ride. She is not thrilled about having to wear her old armor, and it is like very clear that this is bringing up old memories for her. And while she's like at peace with them, like she's worked through them before, it is still not a pleasant thing to remember.
Yeah.
It's still a heavy thing, and like there's still a it's like a faded grief.
Yeah. I feel like Willow spots the armor and sort of like gleans that and then glances at Luca, who is also looking back at Elsa probably.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just putting that 2 and 2 together is not too hard.
Nope.
Yikes. If anything, Willow knows the armor, so
Do you now?
Willow will probably try and be perky person when the I'm assuming is the cart coming up to us.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that Willow will be the one to announce with a clap that the cart is here.
Cool. So, there's like a little bit of commotion where you all start packing up and getting into the cart. Seeker also thanks Grayson, this sort of older human man, I would say, like, he looks like he's in his 70s, and she thanks him for, like, taking the time to come out and take care of the clinic for the day, and the old man is like, oh, of course, and blah, blah, blah. Lots of pleasantries. And Luca takes the reins of the donkey. There are building supplies in the back of the cart. It looks like Seeker Elsa is planning to basically brick in or like, yeah, pave in the Barrow so that nobody can wander in there by mistake.
Good idea. No more dang kids.
Yeah.
Going where they don't belong.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
exactly.
provide breakfast? Or
I
was
mean,
Willow
I
meant
would
to bring
have.
Yeah,
breakfast?
I'm-
Luca would have done
Yeah.
breakfast?
They were in the kitchen, so I
Yeah.
imagine Luca.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Maybe Luca was stress cooking again. So big breakfast.
Yeah. There's like sandwiches and a picnic lunch basically set up for your travels in a basket and such that goes along with you.
Daddy wants the big breakfast.
All right. So, with that all underway, you set out to the Tarn Woods. Luca is handling the vehicle, so I would like, I guess, Willow to make the survival check to navigate your way there.
Willow is
Can I use...
So
best.
you have assistance. Yes,
Yeah.
so you have advantage.
Not bad.
Okay. Good, good. And would somebody roll me a random d20? Just plain.
Let me get there first. Me! Oh.
Okay.
Good to know, says
So,
Zeke.
yeah, good to know. Good to know. Let me prepare some stuff real quick.
All of our like respectful silence for Elsa's sadness.
Yeah.
Oh.
I imagine it's like a cart where you can see the driver, and Willow and N are sitting like back to back with Luca, so Secret Elsa's just watching all three of us.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I imagined as well.
It's like an open backed wagon, so there's like there's sort of a U bench in the back.
Mm.
Me find my notes. So you are driving through the woods in the cart. What's Fish Dog doing in this situation?
Fish Dog was probably scouting ahead for a bit to like check the path and make sure they were being led across the right path.
Okay.
I imagine Fish Dog occasionally sort of zips forward to indicate to Luca where they're meant to be going.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, Fish Dog sort of circles. And I think Fish Dog might actually briefly... Like, it's been doing consistent circles, but then it briefly starts swaying around Elsa specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that because Willow's heart is thinking about Seeker Elsa?
Don't know, Luca. Watch the road.
Right. I
Okay.
think that you make good points.
Tika Elsa watches Fish Dog and says, "That's a handy little thing that you have there."
Yes, it's very useful.
How
Willow
does it
makes a
work?
gesture. Oops, sorry. Willow makes a gesture and sort of like lets Fish Dog, sort of instructs Fish Dog to sit right in front of Elsa, like to be observed.
Elsa asks, "May I?" and reaches out for Fish Dog.
Yes.
She holds it in her hands and sort of tilts it carefully and examines it. How does it work?
Oh, it's a mishmash of various internal magics. It's a dragon shard and material that can contain it without. It's a lot. It's
She listens to you explain.
Oh, is she wanting? Would she look at Willow being dismissive and like let them explain more?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because Willow was doing the it's dismissive of don't worry, it's a bunch of jargon. I won't bore you with it. But if she seems interested, and if there's that awkward pause of expectant looking, Willow will mention.
Yeah.
Uh,
Basically, Sika Elsa is like making opportunities for like pleasant conversation while you guys travel, because it is a journey.
yeah.
It is a
Okay.
several hours journey, so you can't just sit in silence and tension for the
Okay.
entire 2 hours.
It was just a matter of whether Willow changes the
Disagree.
subject or if Willow
Yeah.
actually continues along this train of thought. If she seems expectant and willing to listen, Willow would probably mention it's a sort of internal magic made external. It's tinkering based, artificer style.
She nods. Interesting.
Willow's very good at that sort of thing.
Thank you.
Cool.
Anne's been watching Willow while they talk, not like staring, but like going between and scanning the woods and watching Willow with interest as they talk.
Willow will probably go on to say, like, it can transcribe. I've been trying to make it learn languages, but I think it lost that function. It's capable of a fair few many things.
Can you teach it to speak? And says with like amusement.
I haven't tried, other than beep boop.
Maybe don't, because the more a human it becomes, the more I'll feel
The
uncomfortable
less
when
Luca
you
will
break it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right,
You'll have
exactly.
to break it at some point. It's a rite of passage at this point.
I'm refusing that right.
Seeker, you can get a head start right now if you'd like.
I don't think that's so wise, especially since we'll probably be facing some sort of trouble. I don't.
Maybe when we get home, like a pinata, can you stick candy in the thing? Like, how hollow is it?
It has a shard in it, so anything can be candy once, I suppose.
How
I
edible are dragon shards?
I think my teeth are interesting enough without trying to bite down on a dragon shard.
How edible are dragons?
Can you make them into a powder? Is that a...
Is it like powdered glass, which is still a terrible idea?
Oh man.
We need a
So-
medical opinion on Seeker Elsa.
So this line of conversation continues, and like the tone is amused and like, casual.
Yeah.
I would like Luca and Fish Dog to make perception checks separately.
Ooh.
Where is my fish dog?
Oh no, the riveting conversation is distracting.
Perception.
Fish dog coming in
Okay.
clutch.
Oh yes.
Yay!
That's
what
our
it's meant
boy.
to do. All right. So you're driving along this meandering woodland path. It's about an hour and a half in. You're getting close to the area where you know that the Barrow, like, you're within a mile of the Barrow at least.
What is a mile?
2.5 kilometers, I don't know.
Okay.
Don't look.
Google it.
Sorry.
You're
Billy.
the maths one, Sarah. You're the maths one.
I don't. Who uses Imperial? No one.
Shh, get out of here.
Americans who wrote this game. Look.
God damn it. It's a good point. Anyway.
So, you're having like pleasant conversations. Luca, you're sort of keeping an eye on the road, but like mostly letting the mule do the steering. It's a good sturdy creature. Knows what it's doing. When as Fish Dog is doing another circuit, it detects something and does a little beep beep.
Willow.
There is yeah. It sort of indicates in the direction of the forest that there is something.
May I make a follow-up perception check?
Yeah. Now that it's pointed it out, Willow, you can you turn your attention to it, and there's a stench of decay that blows down the wind.
The sort that we should, the sort that will intersect us definitely, or should I be telling Luca to hurry up?
What is it? Willow?
Give me a nature check.
You'd be able to tell from Willow just sitting up that they have noticed something, but they're just checking.
And
Nature.
up and ready to go now too.
Can I have advantage on that?
Yes.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Oof.
Smells like rotting deer.
Oh,
Again?
Yeah, Willow's going to mention that something's rotten, deer specifically.
Again.
But is it like moving? Or is it dead? Oh. This again, yeah. Can I point it out to these guys just so we kind of roughly know where it is?
Yeah. It's Fish Dog swings around. It is to the south, basically. Seeker also looks at you and says, "Do you think we should investigate?"
That was an indication of the beast from before. Possible that...
It is daylight, so shouldn't be around.
Why don't the three of you wait here and I'll go take a look?
No, Luca.
There's 4 of us. At least 2 of us should go.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
I'll stay here then.
Okay.
Can I ready action now?
Yeah, you can be on the ready.
Yeah, because I'm ready to blast any sketchy motherfucker that comes out of the woods. If it's not these 2, it's at least getting a warning shot.
What is the donkey's name? The mule's name?
Yeah, it can die, so we're gonna name it. I see you, Token.
Oh,
Our donkey can die.
Oh my god. What did Luca name it on the way over?
Oh boy.
No, if it has a name, he would respect its
don't-
name.
You give me a name, Sarah.
Okay, his name is Daisy.
Okay. Yeah, Daisy the donkey.
Yes, I'm gonna make very meaningful eye contact with N and protect Daisy as I climb off the cart.
With my life.
I imagine Willow claps N on the shoulder as they go past too, in the way of like, be on your lookout.
Mm-hmm.
But
Careful.
goes without saying, really. N's always on their lookout.
Mhm.
You as well.
Okay.
Willow nods at Elsa as they leave as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jump out the back of that.
Yep. Luca and Willow dismount and start heading into the woods.
Mhm.
I would like both of you to make perception checks just to see if you can see it through the trees. Like, you already know it's there, so the DC isn't particularly high.
I might. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I might leave Fish Dog back at the cart.
Yeah.
Or should I keep.
Okay.
Nah, Fish
Your
Dog can stay
choice.
at the cart.
Okay.
If desperate, I can call it over.
Yeah. It can fly. So, Luca and Willow, you start walking into the forest. Luca, you spot movement through the trees, and you see this sort of large stag wandering kind of aimlessly. The wind sort of gusts a little bit, and you get that stench again of, like,
Oh,
death.
it's up and moving. I say that to Willow, apparently.
Yeah.
Really, it looks like.
Oh.
No.
Now that Lucas pointed it out, you can see it through the trees. It's a little bit obscured, but there it is. A zombie stag.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
You wait here. I'll take care
I
of
wait
it.
here. No, Luca.
You're very
We
squishy.
can. You're also very squishy.
I take that back. You're like a piece of spaghetti,
I'm gonna keep walking.
uncooked.
Okay. Wait. Actually, first, how far away are these guys?
Wait, it's
It's a-
undead. Seeker Elsa could just. How much? Okay, I would know this. Could Seeker Elsa just command it to stop while I cut its head off?
No.
She only has control over undead people.
No. It's... The way necromancy work is that usually the creator has control over it. You have to be a very well-versed necromancer to take control of just, like, any random undead. She's certainly better at dealing with them than most people, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
Can we just tip
No.
back out and be like, it's a zombie stag?
Big
Let's roll
old
initiative.
Oh,
big
God.
horns. Very pretty, but yo,
Nice.
Nice.
That's the highest
Yay!
I ever rolled.
Finally, not a 1.
Oh, honey, she doesn't want to be here.
We're back at the cart. It makes sense that we have the low rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So have we decided that this is not something we can outrun? I think that the fight
I
has been
think
decided
it's-
for us. Yes.
It's less that, like, you can't outrun it, and more like you have decided to deal with it.
Yeah.
We don't
It
want
might
a
become
zombie
trouble.
horse walking into like a farm.
Yeah. I keep
Zombie
forgetting how
horse.
close we are to civilization. Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Okay.
unpleasant. Okay.
Right.
Luca and Willow look at each other, nod. We have told the other two that it is a zombie stag.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie horse.
But
Okay.
okay.
So, top of the round. Luca, it is your turn.
How far can I go?
Uh,
Close away. Can I get up in its business?
Serious.
Yes. Sorry?
No, it was just... The music was a bit too severe. But yes, you can get up in its business.
Oh my god, that's what I'm missing. I had the music muted. vibes were not okay. I'm gonna get up in its business, and I'm going to activate Divine Smite on undead
So
style.
you can choose to do that once you hit.
Right. I'm gonna attack with two-handed sword.
Okay, roll to attack.
Wait. Yes. Okay. Cool. Nice.
Oh, that's
Wow.
definitely a hit. You run up to it quickly and in a smooth motion draw your sword and plunge it into its shoulder. The stag bellows. Do you want to add Divine Smite on top of that?
I do.
Okay.
Come on. She's undead. Gimme. Oops.
Ooh,
Take
nice.
the first one.
Okay, then. With what does your Divine Smite look like as you dispatch this creature?
Oh shit. I actually don't know what that one looks like. That's the only one I haven't designed.
Okay.
Think on your feet, bro.
I'm gonna say it's like a burst, like a burst of light.
Sure. Let's go with that.
So, you bring the sword overhead, plunge it directly through the stag's rib cage, and like release a pulse of divine light from within that glows like a red pink as you cleave into the stag, stopping its heart for good.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, one swipe and it's down.
Damn.
It's just a stag.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, okay. Is it dead?
It's dead.
Oh,
Damn.
Luca's looking down at it like, whoops.
Easy done, King.
Uh,
Willow's going
I
to
did
just
it.
clap from a distance. Come back.
is
Oh
there
wait, I
anything
guess I
on
should
it
go
I can,
investigate
like-
it. I'm gonna go investigate
Yeah,
it.
is there anything on it worth taking?
It's got antlers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Willow's going to be like, wait, before you take it apart and bring Fish Dog over for an investigation check.
Yeah.
Since you keep butchering things before we can check them out.
Okay. So you examine the stag. It looks like it's been like desiccated, basically. Like
Ugh.
everything about it was like withered on the bone, so it's like half mummified, half rotting.
Ugh.
And it is damage that is very reminiscent of what the shadows did.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
What?
It doesn't have them like parasitized or anything on them.
Okay.
But, like clearly that this deer got hit by them.
Yeah. Is there any indication of like how long it's been like this or how many others might be like this, or is that just
You would guess it's been like this. It's kind of hard to tell because of the way the necrotic damage like accelerates the
yeah.
rate of decay, so you'd think maybe a day, maybe two. It's really hard to tell, but it's relatively recent.
That's troubling.
What? Can I point at the antlers?
I guess if you want them.
Don't you? Look how big they are.
I just kind of want to get the Barrow dealt with, but
This is okay.
if you want.
Can I quickly remove just cut its head off and take the head?
You can just break the antlers off.
Okay.
Look at
nice.
just like
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
mine now.
Yeah, it's not that difficult to do.
Especially when it's rotten and dead. So
Yep. You pry off the antlers and walk back to the cart.
I'm gonna assume you got it, and says looking at the antlers in Luca's hands.
and he like raises them above his head, like, yeah, I got it.
Aww. Willow does a little like a little pleasant, polite clap for him as he returns.
That was fast.
It was
It
very
turns out-
impressive.
Turns out undead things don't like magic.
The
The
divinity
magic
I
that
think-
within.
used.
I think nothing likes the feeling of a sword going through it, actually.
That's true.
I would insight check you, but I can't be bothered. And no, fine, yeah, I will. Will is like Whoops made another freaking joke about you that hit the wrong mark, probably.
Oh, no, that was a dick joke.
Oh! Okay. Glad I insight checked you. You're so annoying.
Well, the ears go down and then they go down further.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't remember being stabbed, so I'm not got no beef about it. But I
Might
do
not have
remember
been
being stabbed. Wink.
Okay, alright. Okay. Anyway. I
I
can't believe
said
you made
none of
that
this
joke.
to Seeker Elsa.
I
None
can't
of
believe
this.
you made this. Yeah, but she's in the cast. We are
That's
facing
why
her.
I didn't say it. I just laughed and let it die.
Oh god, yeah, but now Willow knows you said it in your mind and has to look at Sika Elsa and know that you said that. You're so annoying, Luca.
Sika Elsa says, "Oh, well, I'm glad that's been dealt with. I suppose we should keep moving. The sooner we deal with it, the better."
Grandma keeping us on track.
Yeah,
And we continue
Yes.
to the Barrow. So you informed that it was a zombie stag. It was hurt
recent.
by the same things. Yeah, it was recent. So we continue on to the Barrow. The weather is getting darker. It looks like it might rain soonish, which
Oh, good.
it's that sort of gray, overcast day where the light isn't filtering through, where feels like winter hasn't quite let go to spring yet. As you arrive at the Barrow, there is a point where the road stops where you won't be able to take the cart anymore.
Can we, like, tie down the donkey so it doesn't fly away?
That's covered in branches so nobody finds it.
So it doesn't get necrotized when we're not looking.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
To carry back a donkey.
I'll have to pull the wagon. I'm not that big.
You can like off-road a little bit and get a little bit further, but Elsa says we should probably leave the cart on the side of the road for now.
Leave it in a sunny spot.
She looks at the sky, which is very overcast.
As sunny as we can get.
I
Beggars can't
can
be
figure
choosers.
something out. I think I'm going to magically tinker like the reins of it, of the donkey. I'm going to magically tinker them light.
Okay.
So that it doesn't get parasitized when we're not looking.
Yeah. You
Okay.
make the donkey's reins glow with magical light.
Yeah, or it's saddle. Oh, it's not wearing a saddle. Like something on it that's not going to obviously hurt its
The
eyes,
harness.
But
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Safe as a donkey in the woods can be.
All right. And
Pats
then
the
you
donkey's
start-
head.
The donkey sort of burrs appreciatively. It is happy to eat grass and just chill out.
And it's positively glowing.
Yeah.
You did that for me once.
As
I
we're
did.
as we're making our way to the Barrow, I'm actually going to message Willow. Willow.
Okay.
And says, trying to be quiet about it this time so they don't shock you.
Yeah, no.
But, you
Willow's
know.
ear turns towards you.
Being talked in your head is always a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
It would probably be best if we checked on the spider situation. Did you need me to run interference? And Anne nods towards Elsa.
Willow's not looking at you. I think Willow's walking ahead. And they roll their eyes at the probably good if we check the spider situation. Like, I know, I've been thinking of it since like we mentioned it. But the offer for interference is nice. So Willow nods and keeps walking.
Alright, I'm going to pull Luca in now. I'm going to look at Luca first, though, so I don't surprise him. Catch his eye, and then message him. Willow needs to check on the spider situation. Let's give them their privacy. And we'll nod to Elsa.
As you are approaching the barrow...
Do you need further instructions, Luca?
Luca says, Willow and Seeker Elsa?
Out loud.
What?
No, in the brain space.
Willow is going to check on the spider situation. Let's give them their privacy. Elsa doesn't know about Willow. Do you understand?
Oh,
Let's give Willow their privacy.
Okay. I give in a thumbs up anyway.
And
As we approach the barrow.
No, it's like a tight smile.
Kinda. As we approach the barrow.
As we approach the barrow, you come to the hill where you know that, like, you have to crest over it and then walk around to get to the opening. There is a flickering light up ahead on the top of the hill.
Can we perceive that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we perception check that?
Yes, you can perception check. Perception check. Fish Dog can help you, Willow.
Oh. Do we need it?
I mean, it's their tool. They get to choose to use it.
No, I mean, because Anne rolled a 20, but...
Cool. We all have eyes.
Wait, I want eyes too. See if I can...
Hey, you know what?
Hey,
That's right.
All of our eyes are open today. Good job, us.
yeah, good job. So, there's a strange hovering light above the hill. At first you think maybe a torch or a lantern swaying in the wind. But with keen eyes and on the lookout for interference, Willow, then Anne, and then Luca, you spot that there is nothing attached to this light. It is a floating bowl, magically suspended, sort of drifting vaguely above the Barrow Hill.
Ooh, or what put that there?
We're all seeing that, right?
Yes.
Yes. Willow, make an Arcana check. And as well, actually.
Cool.
Advantage?
Oh, just because I have -1?
Oops. I will say no advantage because it's just me.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yikes.
lord!
Luca, make a religion check.
It's so bright and we're coming out of the dark forest. Like,
Oh my god!
Hey.
What is happening?
hey, Elsa!
Elsa!
Hey, Elsa!
Elsa!
Elsa! Help!
Just for posterity,
Our eyes are open,
Ed
but we're
rolled a
stupid.
2, and we rolled 1s. So,
Yeah.
If there's anything
so
to glean,
everyone knows.
Oh,
if there's
yeah.
anything to glean.
Still not a good roll, but better than you guys.
Oh, better than a 0? Really?
You point to that, and Seeker also says, "Let's be cautious. I'm not sure what that is, but we are not in friendly territory."
Can I check with my glasses off? Once more?
Sure.
Okay, but
You
only
wanna
when
walk
Elsa's
ahead?
gone past. It would be a quick one, just like a quick lift of the...
Okay, make a sleight of hand check to...
Okay, I'll walk a little bit ahead. Sleight of hand check?
Yeah.
Okay, don't fail me now. Can I use Fish Dog for advantage? Fish Dog swerves past Elsa when I need to do it. What does 12
Lucas' giant
manage?
tits get in the way.
Make another perception check.
Ugh. Oh, sorry, was it an Arcana check?
Yeah, Arcana check, sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
Good. Ooh.
Okay,
Better.
that is some kind of ghost.
Right.
Oh.
Do I see more of it when my glasses are off?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Willow?
I
What does
think
it look
Willow
like?
would know. This is a will-o-wisp.
Ah, that's funny.
I'm gonna message Willow and like just asking what they saw, but in like just as their name, Willow. Question mark.
Can I do a brief? What do I do for check to know what like a will-o-wisp does or is about?
It's an undead spirit that glows and can often lead travelers astray.
Would it
Okay.
respond to sound?
I think Willow's just going to gesture back. They sort of shake their head when they put their glasses back on, but dawdle over to you guys and basically say, "We'll walk around.
Is it dangerous?
Avoid it. It can be."
Shouldn't we get rid of it?
Would sound
A
distract
question.
it? I've minor illusion. I could toss something over there. Give us some
I mean-
distance.
Permanently get rid of it.
A,
What if
a
someone
question.
else comes?
A question
if
to
it-
Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Luca.
That's
What-
okay. You go first.
Like, what's the deal with ghosts? Like, do you get rid of them? Oh, I know we shot Duncan, but that was I would shoot Duncan if he weren't a ghost. Anyway,
Yes, you can. When I say some kind of ghost, I mean like it is an ephemeral spirit. It is not necessarily a human spirit or humanoid spirit, and it is not necessarily something that was alive, but rather sort of a manifestation.
would there be what's like the
And
like
you
the deal
can
with-
kill them.
okay?
You can hurt them enough to make them stop existing.
And it would be good to do so because they are dangerous.
Yes.
Hmm.
It looks like this, with that Arcana check, after, like, looking at it through ethereal vision, you can tell, like, oh yeah, this is something that's sort of manifested because of the manifest zone that is within the Barrow.
Okay, then Willow would probably walk back and be like, we might want to get rid of that.
Right, well...
Mm.
Seeker Elsa readies herself.
Alright. Yep. And broadens their stance.
Oh, wow. Willow's going to ask Elsa, have you seen something like this before?
She tilts her head. Not in a long time.
Oh, where did my initiative go? Oh, it didn't
Oh,
go
you
on my
didn't
token,
click your
sorry.
token, yeah.
I did. I must have missed it.
I'll just add you in. Okay.
Cool, I'm at the end again, despite rolling a 14. I know it doesn't matter, but it's just funny.
All right, let me... This is a bit much again.
Give us something spoopy.
Spooky, scary will-o-wisp sitting on a hill. Something, 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 something. This ghost we will kill. Hey!
Hey!
Ooh, funky.
Okay, do you want to position? Are you in position or are you good?
I think N's gonna come up a bit to the front.
Okay.
I'll probably like put myself here.
Okay. And Seeker also will be in between N and Willow.
Okay.
You want to move
question.
Fish Dog
Mm.
or
Oh,
what?
didn't see you there, little guy. Fish dog might go over first.
Okay.
Fish dog's our little dude.
Okay. All right.
Test
So
the
Fish
waters.
Dog approaches, and as Fish Dog gets closer, the Will-o-wisp responds, and oh yeah, good. It zips over and will attack Fish Dog.
Oh. Oh.
That's a hit.
What's Fish Dog's armor class?
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh no. Armor class 13, hit points 12. So
Oh.
Baby's gonna die early again.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a melee attack. Okay. Well, then I'll bring it all the way up to Fish Dog as the wisp sort of charges at Fish Dog and releases a burst of lightning. Raindrops start to fall on the battlefield.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah,
And it is your turn.
I don't have to move to hit something that far away with Eldritch Blast, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you don't. You release a blast, and like as it heads for the wisp, it like just barely ducks out of the way.
Oh.
That's fine.
Seeker Elsa's turn. Let's Seeker Flame. Okay. DC should be higher. But the wisp needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
What? 25?
Jesus.
It's very
Very fast.
dexterous. It's slightly
It is very
incorporeal
fast.
as well, so you know.
Yeah. So Seeker Elsa holds her holy symbol at her neck and calls like a beam of like ruby red light, and the wisp dodges out of the way.
How annoying.
Flighty little thing.
Willow, your turn.
Dare I assume that this is not going to get affected by like basic weapons? It
You
would probably
don't.
require. Wouldn't I
No.
know? Oh.
It might be resistant to it, but you might be able to still hit it. You certainly know that it is immune to lightning.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you.
Good thing you're wearing your thunder things rather than your lightning things, which are two different.
Indeed.
How many things do you have?
So many things. Don't even worry about it.
A
Oh yeah,
big
by the
one.
way, I'm wearing. Yeah, that's a good point. Because Willow's just seen you both like miss it, and they don't want this thing to get a chance to attack us. So thunder damage is different from lightning damage, yes?
Yes. Thunder is sound.
Hell, might as well give it a shot. Yeah?
Yeah. Your thunder things are melee, though, so you would have to get in range.
And does it use a spell slot?
No.
Oh, okay, even better. Alright.
Your gauntlets, your armor weapons do not use a spell slot.
Oh, not a
They're
slot,
like
sorry. Does it
cantrips.
use a spell point? Whatever they're called.
Nope.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Oh, nice.
No.
Okay, might as well then. Whatever. Fish Dog gonna help me out because Fish Dog's keeping it mildly distracted, so I'll just march over, I guess, with my armor switching on and hope for the effing best.
Okay, so you have your temp HP from your armor up.
How much is that again? 3?
It's...
Sorry.
yes, 3.
3. Okay. I'm learning. And I hit Thunder Gauntlet or Thunder Wave?
Thunder Gauntlet. Thunder Wave is
Gauntlet.
the spell.
Okay.
Yeah. As you march up, you roll again because you have advantage from Fish Dog.
Oh, thank God. Don't fail me now, please. Why didn't it go? Okay.
So you, Fish Dog tries to distract the wisp, and you.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I had it
What?
delayed.
Oh,
No, nothing.
it's okay.
Annoying.
What could have
Sorry.
been.
So
Okay,
annoying.
Sorry.
We don't see
No,
it.
like no, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the screen lags. That's when I asked why didn't I go. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
like cry. Anyway, it's fine. Roll 20, you nerfed me. I'm blaming Roll 20 for this one.
So Fishdog tries to distract the wisp, and Willow rushes up and like does two like haymaker swing, or like does a haymaker swing at it with this like sonic blast in your fist, and like it basically shoots right next to it. There's like this crackling thunder sound next to it as the wisp wheels around. Luca. This thing is hard to hit.
It seems that way.
As an aside, I did imagine that it was a clap.
Oh, okay,
Like, both hands in front and then it kind of shoots out the middle, but then like, miss anyway, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you describe next time. Sorry.
It's just because I don't know anything that you assume everyone else knows nothing.
No.
All right, I'm just gonna see if it can be hit by my sword.
Roll to
Simple.
attack.
Nope.
Not like that.
Wow.
So, you
Going great.
come swinging in and drive your sword up with two hands, but it is too small and too quick for you. Cool. The wisp has several targets to choose from now.
Oh, great.
I'm used to more human-sized targets.
Yeah. This thing is very fast. Okay, it's going to continue attacking Fishdog.
No!
No, my darling. Wait, do I not have a reaction for this? Can I use reactions for Fishdog?
You can channel spells through Fishdog.
I have absorb elements, maybe. We'll see. Can I use it maybe if it gets hit? Oh, wait. My armor class is 13. Oh, fudge! I don't
Can I
want to
use
die
Vigilant
yet.
Guardian?
On Fishdog?
Yes.
Wait, no. Let me just try and absorb elements. I think that'll be keep your your vigilance. No.
It's not a creature, is it?
Can you? Fishdog is a creature.
It is?
Yes, technically, it's a construct. But can you post absorb elements description into the chat? Okay, which gives Fishdog resistance, and that would still kill it though.
But do I absorb the hit at least? Like, do I absorb the power from it at least?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
No!
So,
Did you give Willow a very pointed look?
Hey, let me finish describing this first. So, the Will-O-Wisp crashes into Fishdog again, and there's like this crackle of energy that arcs and like goes into Willow's armor. But Fishdog pops, and the Dragon Shard gem falls to the ground again into the wet grass. And Willow, you receive like a little crackle of energy. You have spent that spell slot.
Thank you.
Would have saved him.
Shut up.
It's not worth it.
Save it for us, please. The ones that can't be rebuilt.
Oh no. Oh no!
Mm?
So it's their turn next.
No!
Wait, why did you roll initiative?
Because there's more
For the shadows.
bitches in the room.
Oh my god!
Luca, look around!
I'm sorry, I'm mourning.
Oh my god. Can you at least pick up the dragon shard for Willow since it landed near you?
Oh, he absolutely would have like caught it.
Catches it, yeah, out of thin
Aw.
air.
Catches it before it hits the ground. Cute.
Okay. With the sky darkened and combat in the air, shadows
there's so
emerge
many of
from
them.
the base of trees and start moving towards you.
I was so zoomed in, I only saw one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more.
Oh, my initiative counter was covering 2 more. Whoops.
Yeah, it's worse than you thought.
It's always worse than we thought. That's the beauty.
Oh, cool. It's surrounded.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Shadow time. One shadow will attack Luca. Miss.
Miss.
One
Strength drain
will
is back.
attack Seeker Elsa.
No!
Oh,
Hit.
no. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh, and let me. Oh, good.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, no.
What's her strength at? Like 7?
It's at 6.
Oh my god, I was joking!
She's not that strong. So a shadow comes up to Seeker Elsa and like grabs her ankle and like she gasps and staggers as
No.
the strength in her is like withering away. She like feels all the weight of her years on her.
Oh my god.
How dare you? How dare you describe it like that?
And your turn.
I think Anne's pissed off now. I think Anne's gonna use dissonant whispers on this thing.
Okay.
Seeing Elsa just go down like that, kind of.
Mhm.
And just wants this thing down, so, yeah. And just gonna kind
I think just before you say before you aim at it, Seeker Elsa says, "Aim for the wisp."
How far is dissonant whispers?
Like 60 feet, I think?
Yeah. It's that.
Perfect.
And then we'll, like, readjust at the last minute with your aggravated butt.
Hey, nice. Okay, Will-O-Wisp needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It is not that wise.
Good.
Hey, fails. It takes the
in.
full, what's that, 16 damage? Oof, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good one, Anne.
So please describe this as, what do you do to terrify the dead?
Be more terrifying than it is. Just, like, I imagine the shadows that come from N are just large and just, like, a swallowing abyss of eyes and tentacles. Like, if you stay here, you're going into this abyss, and you are not coming back. Whatever your existence is, you are about to become nothing.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
sick.
Cute.
Cool. Good. Good. Great. So, Seeker Elsa's turn. She will step forward. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's see.
Should we skip this just in case?
Maybe.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
save it,
all...
save
Quick,
it.
everyone talk over it quickly while it's still playing.
Hey, Will, are you a pirate? I don't know. I was just thinking about pirates.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't
For some
know.
reason.
think, are they all within? Not quite. Okay, so Seeker Elsa will risk an attack of opportunity to step forward one more step so that everything is within... And get within 30 feet. And get within 30 feet of... Yeah, she'll step forward a little more. The shadow gets... need to be over here. So. Okay, yes, they are now all within 30 feet of her. Attack of opportunity against her. What's your armor class, Seeker Elsa? Just hits.
No! She has so little strength. She's so old. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Oh, good.
Oh my god!
So she takes another massive hit. This time she is like fully staggering, like barely able to walk, but she manages to continue. And Seeker Elsa will grasp the holy symbol at her neck and cast Turn Undead. So all the shadows need to make wisdom saving throws. Very good. Success. Success.
No.
Okay, good. So the two further away succeed, but the two closest to her, she speaks a prayer and there's like this bloom of red light that emanates from her feet and spreads out around her. Oh, the wisp also needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes! It's undead, motherfucker.
Ha!
Fails. So the wisp is turned, and the other two are hit by this like emanating bloom of red light and disintegrate
Nice.
as she has destroyed the undead.
Yes. And she is standing near you, Luca, and looking not that great.
Yeah. Cool.
When you when you say that the will-o-wisp is turned, what do you mean by that?
It will try to flee on its next turn
Yeah.
until
Okay.
it gets hit.
Right.
Willow, it is your turn.
Okay. I have that stored up power,
Mm-hmm.
which would give me 1 extra d6, and I might try the thunder again,
Mm-hmm.
unless I have a reason not to. It's not going to affect anyone around me, is it?
No.
No, it's just like
The
thunder
lightning is
gauntlets.
just not... Yeah, the lightning is just not going to hurt the wisp.
The lightning? Isn't this my thunder gauntlets?
Yes, but the extra d6 is the lightning damage.
I thought that was thunder damage.
Nope.
Ugh,
From the
Annoying.
absorb elements, it's lightning damage.
bastard. Okay, well, either way, I'm gonna punch you anyway. Or slap you, whatever it is. Clap you between my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Getting
You
swanky
could give
catch these
Luca
hands.
advantage on the attack, or... Hey, that's a
Hey,
hit!
nice. For fish
Please
dog.
please describe.
Okay, so I think the first one, the Willow was walking over and sort of clapped at it approaching, but this time they have got it within range where they are going to sort of try and catch it between their hands
Mm-hmm.
and sort of hold it between their hands, but they're just hoping to go sink right through it and try and blast it from the inside.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you reach out as the bloom of red light hits, surrounds you. The wisp gets this dimming cast, this red tinge to it, and jitters as if it's about to flee. And just as it is turning away, you clap your hands around it, Willow, and there is a boom as it is trapped between your thunder gauntlets and gets blasted.
Nice.
Get
It is
wrecked.
dead. It is
Ah!
gone.
Yay!
There's still
good.
2 shadows, though.
Yes.
So,
That's fine.
Luca, your turn.
Gonna high five Willow as I pass, and then just come over here and try to attack this shadow.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
get rid of it as quickly as I can. All right,
Oh.
I'm concerned for Seeker Elsa. That's my
Oh,
excuse.
honey.
Yeah, you, swing wildly, trying not to get distracted, but you just miss. you sink your sword into the ground. Make an athletics check. Okay, you are a little bit slow. The shadow has advantage on attacking you as you try to unwedge your sword from the soil.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
So that one. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Luca.
Take 8 necrotic damage and 2 damage to your strength. Your strength is reduced by 2. And
Yeah.
your turn.
I'll step out from the woods a bit. I have to select my token. Probably about here. And I think I'm going to send a blast at the shadow across from me.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah.
the one by Luca, but the other one.
This one. Yeah.
Yes. See if that lands. Hell yeah, it
Hey!
does.
Yes!
So, running up behind Secret Elsa, having seen her dispatch 2 of them, and now very weakened, you send out a large Eldritch Blast, hitting the shadow square in, what appears to be its shoulder of this amorphous shape, and, blast a limb off of it. Of course, because it's a blob, it doesn't, completely hurt it, but it is
It's something.
very, very bad now.
I'll take it. And is prickled and hyped up at this point.
Yeah. Seeker Elsa takes a step back. And will cast Sacred Flame on the same shadow that N was attacking, so it needs to make a dex saving throw. Oh, it fails badly and is disintegrated by radiance.
Yes!
Nice.
Nice.
Perfect.
Double
Willow,
attack.
your turn. Last one left.
Okay, so this one is also... This is resistant to lightning. This is one of those, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember.
Resistant but not immune.
Not immune though.
Also,
is that...
the energy would have dissipated by now.
That's fine. It looked cool though when I was hitting it.
Yeah.
Do I know? Because sorry, just refresh my memory, fellas. Did we try and hit it before with physical stuff anyway? Or
Yeah.
we
I
could
think
try and
I
hit it with
killed
a
a
sword?
few with my
Yeah.
With a
sword.
sword.
Yeah.
It's resistant to it, doesn't mean immune. It just means it does less damage. It takes a little more to kill it, but that doesn't mean it's not
Can I try and hit it with my crossbow?
Yeah. Or you could run up opposite Luca and hit it and give him advantage on the next attack.
Go and try and grab it.
Yeah.
My grabby hands.
Clap
Yeah.
back this time with something it's not resistant to.
Yeah. So I can grab it
Oh.
again.
These hands.
Redemption for last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might take that one
Yeah. Okay.
and just try and hold it.
Roll
Is
to
this
attack.
Thunder Gauntlet again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Might as well.
Ooh. It squirms out of your grasp before you can you clap and there's a boom, but it just hits the dirt, creating a little blast. Luca, your turn. You have advantage on the attack.
Good. 'Cause I'm annoyed that I failed so poorly. There we go.
Ooh.
Hey, nice hit. You gonna put some juice on that?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Shadow's turn. It's gonna try and hit Willow.
Oh no, I regret the lack of juice.
That's a hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, your strength's only reduced by 1, but you take 11 necrotic damage as the shadow worms one of its limbs around your ankle, like grips into you, and you like stagger briefly.
Knew I should have shot at it.
Okay, and your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up beside
You
Elsa.
may want to angle yourself so that you have a better line of sight.
Like down here? Or up here? I
Either way,
think up here's better.
Through me.
yeah.
But that's a good angle. So
Yeah.
I'm not shooting through Luca.
Luca's legs or something, yeah.
I'm short. I could make it work.
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey!
Yeah. So, please describe.
Yeah, and just been like pacing in the outskirts here, clenching and unclenching their hand, watching the shit go down, watching Willow stagger, and they're just laser focused. And they light up their hand and let it like grow and grow, and then throw it forward.
Yeah. There's a, like, crackle of eldritch fire as, like, you blast the shadow, knocking it, like, back to, like, a mere whisper of itself. Whoops, sorry. Seeker Elsa's turn. She will cast Sacred Flame once again. Weaker now this time, but
She's loud.
She doesn't do anything. Come on!
the shadow manages to barely escape. Willow, your turn once more. You have advantage from Luca this time.
I mean, I might as well try once more. Yes, I'm already here.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Yes.
Please as you obliterate this thing.
Yes!
Okay. First one missed. That's okay. Now it's coiled around my leg.
Also
Does
fine.
this thing have a notable neck?
It's a vaguely humanoid shape, so yes, if you want
Okay.
to, it can.
Yeah. Payback time. Willow's going to grab it around the neck with one of their hands, and then like bring the other hand around in like a big arc and just like clap against it. So hopefully it
Nice.
explodes its head off.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
like swing your arm overhead and like slap this thing to pieces, and it dissipates
Amazing.
in a puff of gray smoke,
Absolutely.
Ugh.
ending combat.
Yeah, Willow swats out their hands because they're just all tingly. And immediately looks over Luca's shoulder to Elsa.
Yeah, and attention is on Elsa too now that the danger has been dealt with.
She says, "I think we should take a break."
Yeah, let's have a rest. Elsa,
And you gather under a tree as the rain starts pouring down. And we also will take a break. Yeah. Alright. So, we come back as you regroup, and Seeker Elsa will cast Prayer of Healing.
Oh.
So, everybody who got hurt regains at least 13 hit points.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Does that include her?
Yeah.
good.
What a queen!
That's a relief.
That's my health right back up to normal.
Yeah, same.
And my strength?
You take a short rest to regain your strength.
Oh,
Which we are going to do.
Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
So, the Prayer of Healing takes 10 minutes to cast. So she takes the first 10 minutes to sort of sit and murmur under her breath. And heal you all. Which recovers most of her hit points, and she'll roll a hit dice as well, I think, to get back the last handful.
Does Luca have any cantrip healing spells?
I do.
No, there are no cantrip healing spells.
No, well, I have healing spells,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But rest and will do fine. Yep,
wow,
she's
she's
back at
on
full.
her game.
Yeah. She's a field medic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she knows how to tend to her wounds and rest and recuperate. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that she's ever been wounded in her life.
I hate that she ever had to fight. It's not fair.
Says the bunch of 20-something-year-olds
Yeah.
Yeah, they grew up
who
in
have
a
all
war.
been through something.
ain't that the
Says
truth?
the bitch who was a knight captain at 20.
20.
Yeah. Luca is extremely
22?
young.
25? 21?
We don't know.
Who knows?
Don't worry, Luca. You don't know either.
Sure. Yeah. Too young.
Too young.
We're all too young.
Is there any conversations you want to have while you're resting?
Absolutely. But I won't stop them. You guys, Willow's gonna take off their armor with the little click click of their wrists.
Can I like hold Elsa's hand and just like see if she needs healing in a magic way? Like I'm ready to use lay on hands, but
Yeah.
then I feel that she
Yeah.
doesn't need it, so
Yeah. She says, "Thank you. That took a bit out of me, but I think that went well, all things considered. It could have gone a lot worse."
you heard your own, and you took care of most of everything.
I didn't live to be this old, but not learning a few tricks.
You give her hand like a little squeeze and a shake.
She grips your hand back and pats your wrist affectionately.
Yeah, that was impressive. You can see
Well
how
done, all of you.
you wanted me to hit the wisp now.
Yes. I'm glad to have you by my side in this.
And you.
Glad to be here.
Made quite the team.
May I ask a question? This
Mhm.
Willow wouldn't have said that, but in a little lapse.
Yeah.
Did you do this alone last time?
Yes, I did.
Can I perceive the vibe of that response? Or incite the vibe?
Sure.
Can I
I
take
mean,
a
it's a
quick-
general sort of like sad-ish
Yeah.
vibe.
Okay, cool. So just what it sounded
can-
like.
Yeah.
So you're
I don't know if Willow wants to respond to the sad vibes, so.
yeah. Your friends, they played a part later?
Well, you saw the state I left them in.
Yes.
And it's... Well, I didn't walk through the whole forest with a bunch of skeletons behind me.
Hmm.
Though I was... obviously younger then, a little more light on my feet.
Oh, I'm glad you have company this time.
Me too.
Hmm.
She smiles
Willow-
warmly at you.
Willow was giving that expression of like, is this about to turn into a story? Like, you know, that kind of expectant like look of head tilt of like story time, but no. They're not going to ask if Elsa isn't going to willingly be like, the day was blah blah blah, it was sunny, so never mind.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not the only one who just avoids talking about something without being prompted.
Yeah, apparently not.
Let's just hope the Barrow is a little less exciting. And says, not seeming too, faithful in their words.
Mm.
It's dark enough for the shadows to come out here. There could be more in
I
there.
imagine it's more of an issue of things slipping through the gaps now that they aren't, well, now that the door is open, so to say.
Hindered.
Hmm.
Well, if there is, we'll deal with it. That's what we're here to do.
Yes, it is. Hmm. Oh.
A question. Would we have known what she meant by, like, the skeletons? Like, how did they get here? Or do I have to ask her that out loud? Or did we know this
You will
already?
probably need to ask her that out loud.
Oh, well, it was burning with, like, what does that mean? What do you mean by that? But look, N kind of did the whole, well, you got company now. Willow's like, fine, I guess. We're not going to bring this up right now.
I think Seeker also notices that Willow is, like,
Pining.
ear flicky. She looks at you, Willow, and says, "Did you want to ask something?"
Well, only if you're willing to, share. You did get a fair bit of damage done. Sorry, I feel like Luca's also giving a look, like, with Luca. I don't know if
He's
Sarah's
just listening over and see eating.
He's eating?
Yes.
Okay, he's busy. Okay, cool. Whew.
No, he's listening to the conversation, but
Okay.
it seems like he's
But
not
his mouth
going
is
to
full.
participate.
Yeah. No, I'm just, like, mindful of if Luca's giving off, don't ask her. Don't ask. But then, like, he seems busy. He's busy. Anyway, we'll probably
No.
continue on to say, how did the skeletons get here then, if not following you?
Well, I
Pardon
brought the
the-
remains along and animated them here. It's easier to animate the undead in manifest zones such as this.
Of course, yes.
This
Sense.
one is relatively small, and thus it doesn't require a lot of energy to maintain guardians like that here.
Mm-hmm. So they were friends of yours?
Yes.
From the community in salvage, or?
No, earlier than that. I only found my way to the community here after I had dealt with this. This was when I had first arrived in Greentarn. I was going to set up a clinic of my own, and I knew that the woods were quite dangerous at night. I did a little bit of digging myself and found that the Barrow here, she pats the ground underneath her feet as you're sitting, like, slightly to the hill, was similar to places I had seen before in Karnath. So I did my best to put down wards and make the place a little safer for people to walk around at night.
Yeah, well, considering the state it's in now, I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Willow gives a... You can't see their eyes, obviously, but they look almost like their expression would be a bit starry-eyed at that description. They
A
look
little
impressed.
perky,
Yeah.
perked,
Yeah.
perked
Their
ears.
tail wagging.
No, not tail wagging, but they are... That is a very cool story. So, Willow's just impressed.
They must have been very important friends for you to bring them this far.
Well, they had traveled with me after we left Karnath together for a while, and they would not have wanted me to let them go to waste, so to speak. She gives a little sad smile.
and
It's-
nods with an empathetic expression.
Yeah, sad smile is contagious. What are their names?
Sigursa closes her eyes. Voltram, Harika, Marius, and Frida.
Well,
Willow, can you pass me your water skin, please?
Gosh. Willow was just about to say something, but okay. Yep.
I'm sure they can rest easy knowing.
Willow hands you the water skin.
I was clearing my throat over N.
Yeah, and looks at you, that they're keeping Salvage safe. Because they've already started talking and they're gonna finish their sentence.
Yes, certainly I have been able to rest a little more easily, knowing that they are here, protecting us. Zeke also
no, we didn't.
glances over at you, Luca.
I'm eating again.
2 sandwiches at a time.
Can I
Willow-
insight check, Luca?
Yeah, I think, what's the vibe from Luca to Elsa?
To Elsa.
Yeah, well, Zeke also wants to read him, and
kind of acting in a way that he isn't really aware of, trying to manage conversation.
Manage. Oh. Okay, Willow's going to say to Elsa, even if the attention goes to Luca, Willow would just say it would be nice to know who to thank. So I'll keep their names in mind.
he nods. I appreciate that. You finish up your rest and head into the Barrow.
Willow's going to glance at these guys as we approach the
Willow,
Barrow.
make me a Tinker's Tools check to see if you can repair Fish Dog in the hour of
Ooh,
resting.
okay.
Since you didn't need to roll a hit dice because Seeker also healed you all the way up.
Ugh.
Yeah, Fish Dog
Yeah?
is back at half health.
Yay, Doug!
So not full. So it's a little bit dinged, and like you're gonna need to do a better job later. But it's functional enough for now.
It has 6 hit points, and I think it'll go do a happy little round to everybody. It would do a little grateful whirl around Luca almost, because Luca caught it before it hit the floor.
Yeah.
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 And then kind of
Also, like,
check everyone.
Fish Dog's beep boops in this state are a little bit tinny and
Pew. Meow. Pew.
Honey.
See if we can raise that death counter once more.
Twice in
Just in
one
time.
session.
Yeah, everybody
Aw.
give me a... Actually, Luca, give me a Divine Sense
Oh,
as you head into the Barrow.
yes, sir.
Because that's a thing you can do.
Yes.
When in doubt, Divine Sense.
Yeah. What do I sense?
Just the 4 skeletons that are standing guard.
Fantastic.
So,
Can I give
You-
these guys a little
Yeah,
look? Oh, sorry, Zeke.
Yeah?
I think Willow wants to kind of poke in first.
Yeah, so,
Mhm.
and it's going to, like, let
No.
Willow go a little bit ahead. Not that far, but, just ahead enough.
No. I'm gonna go in first to make sure that nothing comes in and tries
No.
to kill us.
Willow needs to
Luca.
look at the
Yeah,
fucking
Willow,
Yeah,
spiders.
Yeah.
We can do that inside and like.
No,
Willow's
the
just
idea
going
is
a-
Willow wants to check so we don't get trapped in there by a spider again.
Yeah, Willow's just going to go a little bit ahead and peek out. We've discussed this. Peek out from the glasses. And so what En's going to like kind of subtly let Willow maintain
Lead.
Willow's pace and slow down and kind of stop by Elsa to try and engage her in conversation as they're just a little bit slower than Willow.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Oh boy, good luck.
I'm gonna walk between the two groups just to be a giant wall.
Thank you.
Okay, so, and you catch Seeker and Elsa in conversation briefly.
Yeah.
As Willow, you go ahead. You glance up at the ceiling. Yeah, that egg sac is still there. Hasn't moved, hasn't changed either, though. Probably be a while yet before anything happens with that, and with any luck, you will have bricked the place up.
Can't they go through brick?
They can.
It's empty
good.
platitudes from our DM.
But we'll have other measures in place.
Yeah.
They
Also
can,
nothing
but like it's
can
not
come
like
in
they're
here.
going to like tear down a brick wall as babies.
As they leave. Yeah, fair. So, yuck, by the way. We'll replace their glasses and kind of gently fade back to the group.
I'm gonna catch Willow a bit beforehand and be like, give them a questioning look. Like, what's the deal?
And opens message.
Just eggs.
Just eggs.
Just eggs.
Always eggs.
Like the Dalvine house, just more eggs.
That's extremely more unpleasant.
Very yucky.
We all nod to ourselves and continue.
Yucky eggs.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, with that out of the way, Sika Elsa starts setting up for putting the glyph of warding in place. She briefly looks around the barrow and at the skeletal warriors who are standing at watch with their swords. She greets them each in turn by name, and the skeletons respond to her as in like they are aware of her, but they are not like visibly emoting. They are still only dead. This will be a while, so, if some of you want to start getting together building supplies that we brought along and try and close the gap. Once I finish this. I imagine it'll take a few trips to get everything over here.
As much as I want to stay with Seeker Elsa, I'm going to point at Willow and then jerk my head.
Aye. Willow really wants to stay and watch, so they're walking out, but their eyes are just like on Elsa and the things that she's doing because they really want to learn.
I can go.
Do you want to stay, Willow?
I'll do it.
We all should do it. We'll do it.
No,
Quickly. We'll
no.
bring the supplies quickly, and then we can all.
No. What if the eggs hatch?
They won't hatch anytime soon.
Why don't you stay here, and if Seeker Elsa needs help with anything, you can help, and En and I will bring the supplies.
Why don't we take
Right,
fish
En?
dog?
Mhm.
And says plucking fish dog out of the air and holding it. And you keep watch of Seeker Elsa.
I'm kind of En and I are like walking away from Willow, leaving them in the like hallway.
Oh, that's nice. And now they're going to be left alone with Seeker Elsa, but yeah.
Yep. So,
Willow
Seeker Elsa like gives a slight glance as Luca and Anne leave after that conversation, but she is focused on her work. Make an Arcana check, Willow, to see what you can understand of what she's doing. Yeah, you've seen similar stuff like this before. It's a... The script is different. It's like obviously a very different style of magic to what you learned, or what you have developed on your own. There's some formal training here, obviously, but there's also like a certain weird quirk to it that you think might be a feature of it being like cast using magic from a divine source. And you could like get into a whole, you like briefly remember the whole like academic debate of like, is divine magic really from a different source, or is it just claimed to be? Is this like, is it just like harnessing bog standard Siberian theory arcane magic but through different methods?
Yeah. Prattle,
So
prattle,
you-
prattle, prattle.
Yeah, so you briefly recall that, but like that sort of nonsense that you have been privy to in the past.
Willow's
But
eyes
it is
glazing
int-
like, mm-mm. That's
like,
okay.
oh yeah. You know, when you like distantly recall like something you heard in high school or something like that, I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, except blah blah blah, magic. You know, that kind of
Mitochondria.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god. This is why you stepped outside. Go build your bricks.
Yeah. But it is interesting to watch her work. And yeah.
Willow's standing with like, they're staring, they don't mean to be, with like an ever increasing head tilt until they are like almost like hit
Sideways.
90-degree neck.
Yeah. From 45 to like 90, they are just standing there, just like observing.
Sika Elsa glances over her shoulder briefly at you and says, "You're going to get a crick in your neck if you keep staring like that."
Willow straightens up very swiftly. Sorry.
That's all right.
I haven't seen this kind of magic at this close range.
No, I would hope not. You're a bit young to be... Nah, never mind.
Willow leans in a bit, like... Willow's looking in that way of like, you can keep talking.
I don't think she will.
Ugh,
Use that
I hate the
charisma.
shoe being on this foot! Willow will say, pardon?
Just... I suppose youth or age doesn't matter with what the state of the world has been in the last century.
Oh, yes. Willow tries to make themselves look busy to offset that, like, yes, the war is what you're, the ever-present misery of war is what you're referring to. Got it.
So, Elsa asks, "What do you think of Anne and Luca?"
Pardon?
She repeats herself. "What do you
So
think
what-
of them?"
What?
Oh, just in general. How are they as allies, colleagues, friends?
Oh, awful. The worst. They're good.
It's good. They hold you in high regard, I hope you know.
So I've heard.
Also continues working. Luca and En, how's it going?
We're
Well, slowly, because N is tiny and not made for carrying bricks.
no.
So
No, I imagine En is like trying to gently like lead the donkey through with the wagon. I was just like, can we take the wagon through this whole forest to where we
Yeah.
need to be?
You just push from the back.
uh,
Okay, just push the cart a little bit. Just get it over that route there. I believe in
we should
you.
really just carry everything.
Do you think I can
Right?
carry? Have you seen my arms?
We'll just make a few trips. I will
Or
carry
we can have
most
one
of
trip.
it.
If we just, it's okay. It's
What
okay.
if we
Donkey,
get
Daisy,
bogged?
come on.
It's muddy. What if we get stuck in the mud?
Ugh. What if we get stuck in the mud?
I made a good point.
Look at the size of you. I'm not gonna be able to get you out of a mudslide.
What? We can go around the Barrow.
Wouldn't it just be easier if we could just take the donkey? Instead of
What if-
looking despondently at the donkey.
But the cart might get stuck in the mud and we will be here for hours.
I mean, you can get the donkey to carry some of the things without the cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Disengage the
we
donkey
cut
from
back
the
to
cart.
cut back to the Barrow while this like shenanigans are going on in the background.
I do want to
Oh
talk
my
to Luca, but
I also
suddenly-
want to talk to N, so once we've sorted that out, we'll cut back to us. So after you two have a little conversation.
Anything you want to ask, Willow, or does Seeker also get to keep prodding you
we
gently?
just cut back to more silence, and then we cut back to...
Willow will ask, do you need help with anything?
No, I don't think that. Unless you're secretly a trained follower of the Blood of Vol, I don't think you can help me here. Sorry.
No, I am not.
I didn't think so. So she keeps working, drawing out the inscriptions and laying out the pieces of incense and stuff. This is a spell of the third circle, as it is discussed in academic theory, or in metatextual theory, a third level spell, which is like one of the highest tiers of magic achievable by individuals,
Wow.
or like commonly available.
Right.
Like
Willow is
this
again
is yeah. It's not the
This is-
highest level of magic possible, but it's certainly up there.
I think it's the highest level of magic Willow's seen in a while.
Yeah.
So Willow seems very invested.
Mm-hmm. I'll actually post it in the chat so that you
Oh
can
my
see.
gosh.
Wow.
This is a modified version that is like a ritual specifically, but it does because Eberron has some fun optional rules of what NPCs can do.
Holy moly.
But yeah, it is pretty big and very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, really? The 200 gold wasn't expensive? Never would have noticed.
There are some third level spells that cost 0 money.
Not this one, though. Not our
Nope, never.
spell. Not for our Elsa.
Yeah.
She only deserves the best.
Willow might ask another question.
Yeah.
So the first time you came here, you had all these supplies ready? Well, you found
I
them.
had been traveling for quite some time, and I was a bit of an adventurer, if you can imagine that.
I'm getting that impression.
They were difficult to acquire, and I had saved them up for a while, but they came in useful.
Imagine Willow looks from Elsa to like the walls. Like this is like from the tombs to the skeletons to the walls to the map, the snapping turtle on the floor, and then to Elsa. This is like the same kind of quiet reverence they had for the room. They seem to also be angling towards Elsa. I imagine Willow's also squatting.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like an upshot. But yeah, it's
Mhm.
yeah. Their attention might drift towards the skeletons again.
The skeletons stand neutrally, almost motionlessly. You can see now that there is like some dust around the area that has been disturbed. Some of it is from where you guys were walking through. Others, it looks like there's been combat.
Ah, the skeletons have been fighting things that have been coming out, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Or,
that's the idea.
but some must have slipped through.
Yeah, since there was
Obviously.
no barrier to keep them at bay.
Hmm. Yeah, Willow's
smart.
sort of thinking about the larger implications of these soldiers that are here fighting endlessly to protect salvage.
Mm-hmm.
So they will fade sort of from conversation just in their own thoughts.
Copper for your forts?
Oh, well, no one in salvage would know that this is here, would they?
No.
It's far from home, but still serving the same purpose, I suppose.
He nods.
Or better, a more, serving a noble purpose.
He nods with a little light laugh. Yes.
Salvage is lucky to have you,
Hmm.
even if they don't really know the full extent of it, so.
I'm lucky to have salvage. It's a nice place.
I imagine it's a world away from home.
It's my new home now.
Yeah, of course. Well, good. Willow stands and might sort of start wondering.
Elsa sort of calls over to you at over her shoulder.
Hmm?
And you? How far
Pardon?
away is How far away is home for you?
Far enough.
Hmm. I suppose that's true. I know Luca's going to leave someday. Try and find out his past. I hope that when he does, he has friends like I did. Certainly, N seems quite attached to him these days. And I know Luca looks to you for a lot of advice. How do you respond to that, Willow?
Willow doesn't say anything. Okay, Willow might just... what did you say? Sorry?
I was going to let the silence sit.
I don't know if Willow would let the silence sit, or if... But then the more you incite... Oh, okay, this is like the thought process. Say something so that she doesn't keep talking, or say something, but she keeps talking anyway. Mixed in with just... yeah, I don't know if Willow's going to respond. Sorry.
Yeah.
Silence sit.
The silence sits for a while. I wonder what's taking them.
Shall we cut back to them while they still arguing about bricks?
I think at this point we've probably arranged some kind of Daisy, Luca, and arrangement to carry our our stuff, and we are making the way back.
And is like gently leading Daisy through
Yes.
the trees. Daisy is carrying a good amount of building supplies. Luca is carrying a good amount of building supplies.
And Fish Dog
You
is
haven't managed to
providing
get
moral
all-
support.
Yeah, Fish Dog
Daisy is
keeping
shining.
an eye- Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
Daisy's a beacon.
the light is still on, providing some illumination in the grayness of the day.
And
But
carefully
yeah,
touches
Elsa
the
saying
reins.
Elsa saying what's taking them was her giving Willow an excuse to leave or look outside.
Yeah, Willow would have looked up and been like, say, I'll go check. And then sort of skip off.
Yeah.
So is Luca going to start a conversation on our way back now that we're not fighting over the position of Daisy? Or is En going to have to start this conversation?
En can start.
It's not a question of wanting to. It's a question of, is Luca going to say something?
He seems like he's thinking, so maybe you should
Great.
start to give him
That always ends well.
somewhere to go. Yeah.
Something on your mind?
Yes,
Feel like sharing?
but I don't know if I should.
Because of you or because of me?
Both?
I did notice you get a bit testy with me back there.
No. Sorry, I didn't mean to at all.
No, it's... to be honest, I really don't know proper etiquette around undead or blood of Val, so if I said something out of turn, I certainly didn't mean to.
No. Oh, sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, feel free to let me know if I do. And says, seeming a bit like reorienting their head now. Like, okay, because they'd like, okay, I said something wrong. Okay, I didn't say something wrong. Okay.
No, sorry. It's fine. I think I'm used to making sure things stay light. And I wasn't sure if Seeker Elsa was comfortable talking about her companions, so
That's fair, but
I
I'm sure
suppose...
Seeker Elsa would let us know if she didn't want to talk about something.
Exactly. So, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize so much. I'm glad I asked then. So it's not about that. So what else did I do today? And says with like a smirk, like they're not saying it too seriously.
Well, please don't take this the wrong way, but I've been thinking about you a lot, and I was just wondering if you could tell me about Kai?
Well, you met him.
Yes.
What about him do you want to know? on a lot there.
Well, obviously I don't know as much about changelings as you would.
No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, I hope not. That would be weird.
Well, what is Kai to you?
Isn't that a question?
If you don't have to answer, of course, but
No, I think he kind of answered for you. And it's like they're almost aggravated about it.
Well, I don't know if it's obvious. I'm not entirely sure I trust him, so I would.
Yeah, we noticed.
Luca, make an insight check.
Really?
Yeah. Make an insight check on that aggravation.
Automatically.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
20.
20?
Yeah.
Woo! N is a little blushy. Kai said some shit that N was not, like...
Prepared
that N's,
for.
like, a little bit embarrassed about. Like, a little bit flustered.
What did I say? I don't remember!
So the thing Kai said to you that N is embarrassed about, I will let you know on that 20, is that Kai wants to share the burden of protecting N with you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shut up.
What did I say? I don't remember the words I said. I don't know how to proceed the conversation because I don't know what I said. What did N say? What were the words that N said?
N said...
He said a lot of things, didn't he? Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that is true. I said a lot of things to him too. I don't think he appreciated all of them, so...
Oh, he doesn't care. That's kind of his whole deal.
I think he cares about you.
Yes, that is his whole deal. He's what I turn into when I need protection. So, and kind of spreads their hand like, yep, that's kind of it. What he cared about is that you seem like you're going to do a good job at what he asked you to do. So, and gripping the reins like tighter now.
Yeah.
Yes, Luca. That is what he said.
Right.
Which you don't have to actually listen to anything he says.
I think
he's unbearable.
He's unbearable, or I'm unbearable.
Kai. He's never had to deal with people like you before.
Nice people?
And like does a big shrug like, yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Well, when you take on a form meant to protect you, it's usually not around nice people.
Oh. Luca fumbles with what he's holding a little bit. How long have you had him? Is that
About as long as I've been N.
How have you not been N before?
I'm a changeling. We tend to play around with our identity a bit.
Did you start as an N or someone
I was
else?
born as N. Yes, that is the name I was born with.
Is this the face you were born with?
I think if I was born with this face, it would be a lot more chubby and perhaps a lot smaller.
But still very cute.
Sure. Anyway, 5 years, give or take.
5 years what? Sorry?
Kai,
Oh.
he was born about 5 years ago.
Out of text. I mean, like, out of game. I can assume it was around the same time stuff happened to N.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is
Okay,
around the
just
same time
checking.
the theater
Because
incident
that's
occurred.
what Luca thought. For once, he's putting 2 and 2 together. Okay.
Whoa,
Congrats.
intellectual king! Woo!
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's good then. You didn't feel you needed him before that?
Nope.
And now you have 2 of us.
Evidently.
One inside and one outside.
Well, if you feel like taking up the challenge, I am pretty accident prone.
I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like I should give you that armor that we found.
And I'd just be waddling around everywhere, and I'd have no chance of dodging anything.
Well, you wouldn't need to, because I'd protect you.
Right. I almost forgot. You're easy to overlook.
On that.
Are there more than Kai?
Yeah. I'm a changeling. It's been alive for a little while.
Sorry if this is uncomfortable.
Let's just say
But-
most of them are unneeded now.
Why, are they like 5 years old?
Yes, they're all babies, Luca.
Tiny little ends.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Well, is that... sorry. No, never mind.
En's gonna let that slide.
And with that, we cut back to Willow. Make a perception check.
Okay, oh my god, you guys!
Ooh.
Yep, you can see them very slowly meandering their way with Donkey and most of the building supplies in tow.
God, with the 20, can I perceive their mood as well?
They look like they're talking.
Can I hear any of their conversation? With my ears, with my big
Bits
juicy
and
dog
pieces
ears?
of it,
Come on.
yeah.
What did they
Yeah,
say? What
bits
did
of-
I hear?
I think by this point, we
Yeah.
are talking about something superfluous.
Ugh, bastards.
I think they're talking about, like, oopsie daisy and, like, trying to maneuver through the trees.
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah. Yep, that's the joke. Congratulations.
I'm so smart today.
Yay!
Willow kind of like laughs at a distance, and Elsa's words are kind of floating in the back of their head, which makes the laugh fade quite quickly. But nonetheless, they'll come over and help you. Need a hand?
Oh, good. I pretend to dump my entire pile on Willow.
Wait.
And is like
Willow wasn't that close yet.
trying to tug Daisy out of a little sink of mud that Daisy has ended up in.
No, Daisy. Okay, Willow's going to go and help the friggin' donkey.
And's tugging on the reins. Like it's like 2 inches of mud. You can do it.
And relax. Willow's going to. Can I use like what's the animal skill? Yeah.
Animal handling.
Yeah, Willow's going to like gesture you away.
Wait.
Wait. City boy.
I give N a very strong, like, fierce look. Could you turn into a donkey?
No,
Ah.
it needs to be humanoid shaped.
What about half a donkey?
And kind of squints. I have never tried to don a donkey head. No, that's not really in my repertoire. And I'm not about to start.
Willow, you just like you make gentle like noises, and Daisy's ears immediately like flick towards you, and you lead her quite contentedly, as if you have done this a million times before, into like maneuvering the materials on her back so that they're easier to carry for her, because I don't think N knows how to do that quite as well as you do.
There you go,
But she is a very, very even-tempered donkey, so she is very content to trot along and be led.
Yeah, Willow gives her a little face scratch.
And she nuzzles into your hand, clearly enjoying it.
So we have a donkey whisperer here.
Like the sovereigns, I wasn't about to be one.
Or half of one.
Do you have experience with horses?
This isn't a horse, Luca.
Well, it's a small horse.
It actually isn't.
It's like an N-sized horse.
It's got a lot of. It's got a similar arrangement to a horse.
I suppose. I guess by that metric. Just a strange tall dog. I guess.
See, I've been noticing. Notice how Willow didn't answer my question.
If I was a quadruped.
What?
Lucas said that out loud, and is continuing on their line of thought, which is, if I were a quadruped.
Willow looks at you both, doesn't answer either, and continues. We should probably.
I'm not done my sentence.
Oh, okay. Sorry, carry on. My bad.
If I was a quadruped, I could turn into a dog or a donkey. Yes, but I'm not. Because we don't have the same arrangement. But it has the same arrangement.
Changelings.
Luca.
No.
What?
Yes.
No one's asking
actually.
these questions, so I don't know.
No, Luca, trust me. Yes, they are. On the west.
I'm going to listen to N on this, because I think you're
You
lying
shouldn't.
to me.
I'm a genius, though. And I would know. Yes. Trust me.
Why, do you live out in the west before you became a salvage pirate? Did you tend horses there?
Do you know what's at the west side of Corvair, Luca?
Which way is west? Never eat soggy waffles.
I don't mind soggy waffles.
Ugh.
I guess they're just pancakes.
I give Willow a face.
They're
If you have nothing else.
They've been out at sea. I'm sure they've had to eat a few soggy things in their time.
Precisely.
Ugh.
Acquired taste.
Well, it's not like it falls in the water and then you eat it. You do, like, keep things dry. Anyway.
Oh, so
way.
you have been on a ship for many months.
What? You know that I work on boats.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're like...
person that goes on boats. Yes, it does.
But there's a difference between a person who works on boats and a person who lives on a boat for an extended period of time.
You know that I work on boats. That is not actually a mystery. I have worked on boats. I'm pretty sure I told you this when I walked around salvage the first time after we...
You live in a boat you're repairing. I think we get it.
You're the one that seems like this is an epiphany for you.
No, I'm saying that you have experience with keeping food dry at sea for extended periods of time, but you're not a pirate, of course.
Wow, so only one of 3 main forms of transport I might have been on. Don't hit me, please.
And is taking the donkey towards the Barrow at this point.
Am I holding wood?
Yes, you.
Okay,
well,
I'm gonna try and like smack.
You do not have. You cannot like swing it.
No, okay. My reasoning is I've got everything piled in my arms, and the wood is like paneled out into like 2 long T-pose arms, and I'm gonna try and use my shoulders to like my like upper torso, like smack turn my upper torso to swing one of my T-pose wooden arms at Willow. It checks out. The physics checks out.
Why?
I think Willow is well ahead of you. You are not going to get this one, Luca, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
I'm putting a stop to this. Get back to the barrow with wood supplies, please. All together. Willow, make a carpenter's tools check. N can assist you on that.
Yes.
Luca, make an athletics check.
We're not. Whoop. We're not. What?
Oh no, just we're not. Whoop.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled that
was-
with sentinels into it.
Yeah,
so
okay,
you roll.
Yeah, okay, cool. We're not boxing Seeker Elsa in, are we?
No.
We're starting on it.
We'll make it so there is a gap.
You're setting up the stakes, and basically what you're doing is creating a wattle and daub wall, which means that you have these posts of wood. You're weaving long branches between them, and then you are sealing it up with clay. So that all takes a while. Seeker Elsa is finishing up the job. There's also some shovels and stuff because you are going to start digging up mud and earth to block up the passage.
Well,
Yeah,
while
so-
we're working, I'm gonna suggest that Willow go and check on Elsa again, just to see if she needs anything.
Would you like to check on her?
I think we need my big strong muscles for this shoveling.
Willow's gesturing like, isn't Willow building stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
Willow's
then
busy.
N do it.
Yeah, I can go.
Luca. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Just
like,
saying.
can I insight check, Luca?
Yeah.
If there's a particular
what's going
reason.
on here?
that,
Oh no, I'll give you this for free. He's just delegating the most efficient work way.
But okay,
Okay.
Willow's going to say something. You know that the magic she's doing in there is probably quite relevant to you. You might want to see it, even just in a piece.
Oh,
yeah,
I suppose.
you could learn something.
Okay. I'm gonna put something heavy in N's arms and then walk past.
And just like almost collapses immediately.
Willow laughs and returns to their work.
You're so mean.
I was gonna have a nice chat with Seeker Elsa, but now my arms are almost broken. Thanks a lot.
You guys are awful. Okay, so
It's called being
Luca,
friends.
you come in. Yeah. Yes, it sure is. Luca, you head back inside. Seeker Elsa is just finishing up. She has finished up drawing the arrangement and stuff, laid out all the incense and so on. And it is ready for the final touches that will basically turn the spell on.
Mhm.
She just says, "Oh, hello again. Everything
Hi,
going
just-
well outside?"
Yes. Extremely well, actually. I just came in to check, see if you needed anything. If I could offer assistance.
"Oh, I'm about done here. But if you'd like to take a look."
Yes, I think I would. I don't get to do this sort of thing often, so.
Mm-hmm. She stands back up, and you are able to regard the sort of inscription and array.
I imagine Luca kind of points at things and asks her to explain them in more detail.
She covers them briefly. Make. I think this would be a religion check for you, Luca.
Hey!
Nice! Yeah!
Well done. So you get a pretty good grasp of it, and you feel like with some more study, you could probably pull this off yourself someday.
Yes!
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, you feel enlightened.
Yeah. Wow. Spiritually and intellectually.
Yeah. It's interesting the way she's arranged it, like it's and she says, "Would you like to help me do the honors?" As she
Of course.
pulls bodkin and offers the handle side to you so that you can prick her finger.
I do so
As the-
very carefully.
It's just a quick little prick, and she squeezes a drop of blood into the center and holds her holy symbol, and the glyphs and runes light up with faint red light that dims down back into just an inscription. There. Let's hope that holds a little longer than 20 years this time. Oh, not bad.
I think 20 years is an impressive length for a spell of any kind.
I could do better, I think.
Oh, can you? I'm not going to challenge you on that then.
Huh? You can come back here in 20 years and find out for yourself if I've done better or not.
I will be back in a lot sooner than 20 years, I think.
Well, of course, but... Still.
Maybe... As soon as... I'm kind of thinking, but like smiling to myself. I think as soon as I know who I am, I'll want to come and introduce myself properly to you.
Seek Alice smiles. I would like that very much. Come on, let's go help the others.
Or we could dawdle and let them work a little bit more.
I think I'd rather like to be home before sundown, if that's all the same.
That's a very good point.
So,
Can I just like hold her hand a little bit before we go outside? Just
yeah.
quietly ask her how she is?
I'm alright, thank you, Luca. I'll feel better once we get home and out of the cold.
Alright, I'll make sure it happens quickly then.
She smiles and grips your hand and squeezes it. Thank you for looking after me.
And you, me. I'm gonna give her a little kiss on the temple and then start leading her
Aw.
out.
Cute. She leans into it and smiles warmly. So, with the spell work all done, and a good amount of elbow grease, you guys all manage to block up the front entrance of the Barrow. The Barrow, I should say. Keep getting it wrong because you guys keep saying it wrong. Sorry. Not to throw shade on my players, but it is Barrow with an A.
Yeah,
I know that. I'm just following the flow.
Flowing.
I'm aware. I don't know if my accent is getting in the way, but
Look,
Hey, it
whatever.
happens to all of us.
Damn, life sucks for our DM. DM donate right now.
yeah, please donate to our DM so he'll keep putting up with us.
Please make the caption borrow with an O. Thank you.
Just the most worst spelling that you can come up
Yeah.
with for it.
So we
Spell
get
Barrow
like
only wrong.
5
thanks.
different donations, each one with a different letter, a different
Yes.
vowel in the first vowel
Yeah.
of Barrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fair.
Thanks.
Please and thank you.
Mount
everyone.
Fiji looking ass.
Yes. Mount Fuji.
And- Anyway, so
Carry on.
with all the planks, the mud, the mortar, you shore up the side. I think Willow, you put in a little extra effort to like make sure Luca pats down like some topsoil over it, so there's like bits of grass that will grow over this
Yeah.
entrance to the Barrow. And with that,
One of us.
you are able to head home. Somebody roll a survival check for the journey home.
I will do that with advantage,
shall.
if that's okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Fish dog
You
is
have
here.
half a fish dog, so you should have
Yes.
half an advantage.
That's not how that works.
I think
But
not.
please
There was
roll.
there was a want to have a something of a headstone there, but never mind. The legend is known. Oh shit.
Yo.
Ugh. Anyone else
is
want to roll that?
Rainy and I think only one of us
Sleepy.
can. Or can someone else?
Yeah, we have to roll with this for a while.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
sorry, folks.
It's rainy and muddy, so
Yeah.
And Daisy's like, why are you making me work again?
this is over our shit.
Yeah. So I think how to role play Willow rolling badly on survival. I think this is Willow being in their own head more than they are paying attention to the road.
Mm.
So what's going on in Willow's head?
Oh. Well, Elsa asked the damning question,
Mhm.
Oh,
and we fresh out of the Barrow. What's the weather like?
Gray, miserable.
bad.
It's rained. It's looking like it's probably going to clear up soon-ish, but it's not great. It's wet.
Weather bad. Not storming or anything though.
No, it's just gray drizzle.
Yeah.
It's like that persistent low-grade rain where it just keeps going on instead of being like a big cloudburst or anything.
Yeah. I think
Ugh.
for Willow to lose their focus on like something important, like heading home safely, they're probably not even meaning to. It's the same kind of fog that catches them off guard whenever questions like that are asked, like what
Mhm.
Elsa asked. And like as they're watching the team, their minds wandering to that question over and over again of like, where are you going? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine
Yeah.
it's worse when they don't have something to do with their hands.
Yeah, so they, after the carpentry is done and our whatever that was, their banter, kind of just the easy rhythm of the cart and everything, it's just kind of heads gone. Also, Daisy sitting on a cart. There's a lot just sort of
Yeah.
melding together, making Willow distant.
Mm-hmm. En and Luca make perception checks, I think.
I was gonna say, do we notice?
I don't know if this is perception for Willow.
Oh, matching, cute.
Yay!
Does Secret Elsa notice? Oh,
We're all so tired.
He's tired.
We're all tired.
take Nana
I'm
home.
gonna roll D2. Nope, not a D300. That's
Oh,
not
God.
anything. Okay. Nope, that's fine. It is a long and meandering way home, as like I think about an
pick
hour
one up.
in you realize like you've taken a wrong turn and you have to double back a bit. So it is dark and you're all a little bit cold by the time you end up home. But it is otherwise an uneventful journey.
Okay.
Willow says sorry for that, by the way. Like, as soon as they realize that they've gone a bit off course, their like ears flick and they're like, oh, sorry, and then like tap Luca to change directions. Lead fish dog
Can I-
out again.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, sorry, I expected fish dog to. I just didn't. It's fine, but we should be going that way. Otherwise, we'll end up back home tomorrow.
Can I insight check Willow?
Yeah, can I?
Oh,
Sure do.
Nope.
ha.
Yep.
On the other
Hey.
hand,
Cease and desist!
What does Luca perceive?
Luca perceives Willow seeming a bit off and distant, I guess. Same sort of shit I described before, I think.
Yeah.
Stuff I described before, I think. But yeah, Luca might just
Yeah.
notice that they are a bit absent.
Willow is absent because they are remembering something.
Yeah.
They're thinking back to something. And it's kind of drawing their focus away quite a lot, which is a bit unusual for them. They usually seem to stay in the moment, so there must be something pretty heavy on their mind. They're not volunteering it, of course. And this might not be the most appropriate place to ask
Yes.
on a 20.
I might offer
but-
if they wanted to, like, steer the cart, because they seem to have a way with animals, so maybe they...
Sure.
I think Willow will say, I think you're doing a good job.
Mm. Are you gonna whisper to Daisy and make sure that I'm being good?
You're doing good. Other than going
Okay.
the wrong way, but
Oh yeah, silly me. I should have known.
yeah.
How could I get these tree-lined paths confused? They don't look the same at all.
In this dusky these dusky surroundings? Impossible.
No.
Yeah.
Willow,
Ridiculous.
Willow sort of gives one more fond, absent, don't know what that look is, look over Luca's shoulder, and then settles in like back to back with him and just sits.
Okay.
And they're quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will like gently press my back against theirs so that they
Oh.
feel supported.
Luca is broad and warm,
Yeah.
which is quite nice in the cold and rain.
It's sentimentally nice and also like hurt. Yeah.
For reasons.
Oh. Well then. So we arrive home then.
Yeah, you arrive home fairly late. Seeker Elsa is worn, but takes first call on washing up. She is visibly gladdened and like looks very relieved once she is out of her armor, and
Yes.
quickly her mood picks back up. After that, she invites Willow to stay the night and for dinner since it's still so miserable out, and they should have a hot bath and wash up since you all kind of suffered through the rain.
Mud and rain and clay and
I need to wash my hair.
Yeah, it's looking disgusting, Luca.
I know. It's so flat. Has none of the life of the fur on your tail? Ugh.
What's N doing? I'm looking at N now.
Well, who's gonna go clean up next? And probably, if they've been able
You,
to
I
clean
think
up
you smell the
a
most.
little bit. Well, Willow, what's the verdict?
On the smells?
Which one of us stinks more?
You both have a stench of your own.
What do I smell like? When I'm
I
not
don't
disgusting
know.
and sweaty, what do I smell like?
Armor
I don't
polish?
know. Yeah. Willow's like, I don't know, I haven't thought of it, but they actually have like a log of like all the things Luca smells like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's for dinner?
Yeah, are you going to stay?
Yes, but what's for dinner? Like, we should prepare something for Elsa. She must be tired. Unless Grayson made something. I don't think Grayson made something.
No.
Yeah, well, after
And-
Anne is done washing
Grayson
up.
locked up and went home.
Yeah, good man.
And why don't you shower first, and Willow and I will start dinner.
What was N going to say?
If Anne's been able to like wash their hands, they probably like look in the kitchen to see what's available, if they can cook.
Sure, there's vegetables and stuff. You could make something. Hey, it's very easy to make soup, and boy, is it a night for soup.
Yeah.
Or and could go and wash up.
Willow can tell
You're
you how
gonna
to
rock,
get the
paper,
balloon, aren't they?
scissors.
No, I'm giving Anne a face.
Can I insight check that face, or is he giving enough of a face that I can?
You tell me.
Okay.
I think it's just
What
like
is
a-
more narratively interesting here?
Is Willow just gonna cut in and be like, he wants to speak to me alone, or?
I don't think we're having this conversation like right in front of Willow,
Willow's here.
Okay.
but you know,
Okay.
I would have said it once and then give Anne like a face, like if you don't mind.
Okay. And kind of looks between the two of you. Kind of
We're gonna
confused.
talk smack about you.
I'm sure there's plenty to
Willow's-
talk about. I won't be long.
Willow-
And says,
Take your time,
wandering off.
enjoy it.
Ugh.
And disappears to shower.
Willow looks despondently at Luca because that was a very obvious ploy to get N to leave.
Will you peel some root vegetables for me, please, Willow?
Yes, I will, Luca, thank you.
I know you're not going to tell me what was wrong, but if there's anything I can do, just let me know. And I know Seeker Elsa offered, but if you'd like to stay the night, you are more than welcome. And if you do want to tell me, I'm here to listen. I know you're annoyed with me for saying this, I'm kind of like leaning in because I know that they're leaning away from me.
Willow
Willow's just
slowly
standing-
shrinking and flattening a little bit as Luca looms good-naturedly over you as you start picking out potatoes.
Yeah, it's the full body head sinking into shoulders, body crumpling. They're not leaning away, they're just dying on the spot. You're so obvious and this is so ugh. But nevertheless, thank you.
What did you and Seeker also talk about while she was setting up?
Magic things.
She showed me how to sort of prepare the spell. So that was
You should
fun.
learn how to do it because someone's going to have to keep it up. Someone should write it down, probably, or teach someone else in the community how to do it. But for now, it's a secret, I suppose. So
There
that's
might
what
be-
I was saying to you.
There might be better ways to deal with it in 50 years. With
suppose
the
so.
way arcane tinkerers are always doing new things, we never know how technology will advance.
How many arcane tinkerers do you know?
One very smart one.
Well, yes, I'll try and invent something that alleviates the need for warding magic, but yeah.
Well, you could make a pot, and I hold up a pot that has the ward on it, but metal worked into it, so it's always active wherever the pot is. And I give Willow a face that's a really good idea, I think.
Willow's
Just
giving him that face of okay. Wow, you're a genius.
I know. You should consult with me more often.
I'm just gonna peel the goddamn potatoes. Wait, how are you feeling?
I'm glad the job is done.
I mean, in general.
I'll tell you if you tell me.
Ugh.
No. I know you like your secrets. Your privacy. My brain feels less mushy today, so I nod
Oh, good.
I'm happy with that.
That's good. You were a bit off kilter for a bit there.
Yeah. I was, but I'm getting better. For now.
I imagine that's going to keep happening for as long as you keep
Yes.
trying. So, it's fine. Well, it's not fine. It's
It is what it is.
bad, but yeah, it is what it is.
I had a nice chat with Anne.
Oh, good.
Hmm.
Did you sort out any of that? Whatever that was with him.
Oh, he who mustn't be named in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spoke of him. But we spoke of Kai. You can say his name, it's fine. That's what we spoke about. I was curious. But I wouldn't say anything, just in case they want privacy. I doubt they would keep anything secret from you, but
Does the name Caius mean anything to you?
that's the King of Karnath.
Okay. Sorry, I
Right.
don't mean to be a... No, I just thought, that's interesting. Of all the sounds in all the world, Caius. None.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Just in case you were a Prince of Karnath and that was going to jog your memory. I don't know why I would have said it now. You would have collapsed holding soup, so... I didn't think that one for...
Oh, that's rare for you. Something on your mind?
Soup.
Oh, yes, there is. Sorry. Sorry.
What?
You had something on your mind, and I didn't mean to pry.
I thought you were doing that
I
on
was-
purpose.
No,
Luca.
I'm
Just pretend you meant to do it on purpose. It was very clever.
clever's not really my thing. It's
Eh.
more your thing.
Everyone's got a brand of clever.
Mm.
En's only going to be 15 minutes probably washing up because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
because En's doesn't linger on these things.
Yeah. Sorry. Just hit my mic with my elbow.
Oh, didn't hear
Um,
Hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Seeker Elsa is taking a long soak. She is
Yeah.
weary.
Good.
So
Good for
you
her.
guys
Yeah.
have the kitchen.
Yeah, so
We want to
En's,
prepare the nice.
and we'll
Yeah.
come back.
Make the sickest soups.
Gonna bury these pumpkins so fast.
Oh my god, yeah, Lucas Nero. Right, okay.
Oh.
A little
Stole
bit.
your arm. Who stole your arm,
With-
bro?
Yeah, with the
Oh,
arm,
no.
bro.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so
Oh,
En's
I
gonna
can
return.
smell them.
The soap, I
There
hope.
they are.
It says, like, with still toweling down their hair.
No,
Yeah.
the other thing.
The little. And I'm stopped, and I cut myself off.
Can I insight check Luca as I step into the kitchen?
Sure.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say about me, bitch?
You talking shit?
No,
You're just like, huh?
I just got here.
So everyone knows who's gonna call Kai a little bitch. It smells like a bitch in here.
So the metatext knows.
Yeah, just so everyone knows.
Cool.
Wow, Luca
Willow.
getting back into his. Sorry, carry on. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
Speaking of people who stink, Willow.
Your turn for the bath.
Bathroom is
Yeah.
yours.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Can I like
well,
smack their tail gently, like the way you
don't
gently
touch
pat-
Willow's tail, unclean yet, while you're cooking. So no,
Oh, that's a
you
Keep your
can't
hands clean.
for
Luca,
hygiene purposes. Yeah.
Luca like raises
Willow's
his
tail is-
hand and thinks better of the soup and lowers his hand.
Wait, no.
Oh
The
yeah.
great soup.
No,
Okay.
actually, I want to give Willow a little side hug before I
Aw,
push them away to go shower.
Willow
Rub all
rolls
of my
their
stank on
eyes.
them.
Oh, yuck. Now I smell like him.
What does him smell like?
Soup.
That's a fantastic thing to smell like.
Depends on the soup. Willow's going to walk past N and hand them like the potato peeler and a potato.
Yeah.
Just the
And
whole
they'll
They were in the
accept.
middle of this. They were in the middle of peeling it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we'll watch Willow leave. Look back to Luca. So I'm gonna assume you didn't fight.
Why would we fight?
Eh.
I'm a very temperamental person. That temperate? Tempered.
Just seems to be going around lately.
Me fighting with people?
Oh, just fights in general. And comes over and starts peeling potatoes.
Well, I'm not trying to, so.
I don't think any of us are, really.
Do you shower well?
Yep, it was warm and nice and refreshing. Much better than a bog.
I hope you don't make a habit of showering in bogs.
I do not. I rather dislike unplanned soaks.
Can I? I know you just showered, but can I give you a hug? Oh, wait, no, sorry. No.
And eyes like flicker up and down Luca. Back to his face. Why are you apologizing?
I forgot you don't like being touched. Sorry.
Well, you know. You should keep your hands clean for the soup.
Well, you're clean, but I didn't want to get you dirty. That was my main concern. And then I remembered. Sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing, Luca. It's not a crime to just think it.
I'm just glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back. And I will pat Luca's shoulder.
How about this? And I kind of like wipe my hands on my pants. I knew a woman who couldn't speak, so she spoke with her hands. And she did this. Unless she was lying to me about what it meant. This. And I like make a fist and then close one hand over the fist. So this means friend. So when I do this to you, it's like I'm giving you a hug.
And smirks. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
And we'll do that gesture to you.
Oh. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right then. Glad to have you back.
Thanks, Luca.
Camera pans out of the nodding poppy. We see you guys make dinner, come together, eat, converse, just talk pleasantly. It's very domestic, very warm.
Does Willow want to bring something up over dinner?
Well, I have to.
About a certain sea captain?
Oh!
You haven't told any of us about this yet?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Willow probably mentions it in passing. Like, as
Yeah,
in,
we don't have to
2
roleplay
days.
it, but
Yeah, no, just
Yeah.
Willow just saying, like, in 2 days from now when we go to see Varys. Like, Willow would have said it as if you guys have already agreed, but they forgot to ask.
we're visiting Varys.
No, the hearing! The hearing! The hearing's in 2 days. Oh, are you guys available? I said that I said that you would.
I don't have any plans.
I just kind of
Luca,
assumed
you
would want to.
realize that that's like the day before Seeker Elsa's birthday,
Yes, I'm available. Yes.
and that you would be heading to Regal Port, so...
Yes.
Oh, good.
I
Okay.
think that's
Well,
yeah. I think we should support him. I think it's good for him to have people he can even just what's the word? I look at Willow like I expect them to know the word.
moral support.
No,
Relative strangers.
friends who aren't super close friends.
Acquaintances.
Yes, casual. Because that
Saviors.
feels normal.
Yes, well, he invited us, so I should probably go.
Sounds
You-
lovely. I'm sure he'd be happy to see you all.
Did you want to come, Seeker?
Oh, no, I'll be busy. I think I'll
Taking care of
stay
the
here.
people who were botched today.
Oh, that's rather rude to Grace.
Willow gives a face like, damn! Grace isn't that bad.
Luca makes a face after he says it and he realized how rude that was.
Willow exacerbates it with, does Grayson have a reputation? Or?
No. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm
Oh.
sure Grayson is fine.
I'm spending too much
There's a
time
bit
with
of a
Willow.
laugh that goes around. We should wrap up the session soon. So
I
is there
know.
any last things that we want to cover?
Is Willow spending the night? That's a very important question.
I've been trying to think, are they?
Feels cozy.
Shitty
It does
The rain
Cozy.
started up again. It's
You might
late.
sleep better here.
I think don't ask them. They might end
Yeah.
up just kind of dozing somewhere.
Can I
Like-
swaddle them again?
No, you bastard. I think if Willow starts dozing and they
Mhm.
notice that they have started dozing, they will be like, okay, I'll spend the night if that's okay. I think by then Elsa would have gone to sleep.
Yeah.
I also
Let
imagine
Hen
there is a
rest.
thank you to Elsa, like
Yeah.
a very heartfelt thank you. A Willow brand heartfelt anyway, just saying a thank you for your work. But Willow already said their mushy thing inside the cave, so don't worry about it.
Elsa,
Yeah,
Elsa
we-
says, thank you for your help. And retires to her room.
I imagine that if Willow starts dozing and you are in the presence, Willow will wake up enough to be like, if I wake up again, in a blanket. I will take that arm back.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's the nodding poppy, Willow. Sometimes people just get wrapped up in blankets.
I'm sure.
It's a place of healing. And so it's floating about the kitchen, putting the plates away.
Yeah, Willow's dozing despite that, but they do laugh at N's stupid little. And then they will also, as they are dozing, say, "It's nice to have you back."
And kind of stops what they're doing. By the time they look back, Willow is out.
I think
Wait, so they
Luca
fell
gently
asleep at the
nudges.
table?
Yeah, Willow is like doing the sort of like face in hand nap.
Yeah. I imagine they are sitting on the chair, but they could be snapping at the table, yeah.
No, I'd have to take them to like a bed or something. I can't just leave
Just let
them
them
there.
sleep for now.
They'll
Just
move.
let them rest for now.
They'll move when they're ready.
Okay. Then I
They
will
seem
put a
very
blanket
comfortable somehow.
beside them on the table so it's there when they need it. And they can just go and sleep on the couch, I guess. I'll write a note too that says for when you go to the couch.
Good to be back, Willow.
There are spare beds. I imagine Seeker also did in fact make up a spare bed for Willow to spend the night
But
in.
Willow commits.
You know what?
I'll make like a little hand-drawn map. It looks great. To Willow's cartographer eyes, it looks fantastic.
Aw. That's very annoying of you. I feel like Willow might have been actually dozing in an armchair, but anyway. Either way, they probably, I imagine them dozing initially on the chair, like while the table was clear. So they just kind of sat down and made the mistake of sitting in a too soft chair.
Yeah.
And
that's sort of...
A grandpa nap.
Yeah, a little bit.
Taking
but
one
they
from
do
Bruno.
still... Oh, they still nonetheless do fall asleep on their hand and then their arm. And then just like plop there. So if you do leave a blanket for them, they will follow it and sleep in that room.
A little blanket with a map on it.
Thanks.
And it says like, find treasure inside, and the treasure is the bed.
Oh, Luca.
With a little X marks the spot on the bed.
Far out. That's so cute. Willow's so
Put a lot of work into this.
I know.
Yeah.
The fact that Willow can tell, like, you spent so long on this. You probably walked around
Luca
loving
did a
puppy.
whole like doodle and everything, and you watched Luca do this.
Yeah.
And he probably asked for like advice on what to leave in the note and everything. It is very cute. So Willow, you like, you wake up to like blanket on your knees with the note on top of it.
The instructions.
No instructions, just an enticing map with a nice little X.
That's so annoying.
Also, probably a smiley face.
Yes, absolutely.
Man, that's really sweet. Willow's like, it's very cute.
And I will say that when N like looks back and sees Willow is already asleep, they turn back to what they're doing, but they're kind of smiling to themselves as they do.
Oh, they've had a very romantic day, haven't they?
That's a very sweet domestic scene that we close out on.
Yeah.
Willow, you bundle up into the blankets of the nodding poppy. It smells like lavender and soap and a little bit of medicine. Cozy. It's not your own bed, but yeah.
Can I say that Seeker also put them near us?
Yes.
Yes. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Would roleplay again.
Yeah. Well, that's undone. Any last words before we close the session for the day?
I think Fish Dog beep boops and actually sits on the dining table tonight. It is not fully ready to be outside, but it's still watching.
Yeah.
He's doing his best.
Yeah.
I think if I pass N as we're both going to bed, I'll give them the little gesture that I taught them as I'm going into my room.
And we'll turn to you, give you the same one as we stand by our doors. and then we'll
Yeah.
retire to our rooms side by side.
I think there's like a little awkward hand wave as well as you head to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that ended so nice.
For once.
What?
That's
And
so
on
nice.
This warm note, we close the book on this chapter of Metanoia Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
What a good ending.